make sure there's no music playing and stuff, right? Sorry, just give me a moment. Should be right. Did that on one stream. I didn't realise the volume was on. Apparently, it was playing music and it like flagged me for background music because it was on my phone. Right, let's see if anybody turns up. G'day, Lightwood. How are you, mate? Yeah, going alright. Going alright. Usual. Just get a coffee on. G'day, Kurt. How are you, dude? Beard, brother. G'day, Froggy. How are you, mate? What channel did I just meet you on, Froggy? You were on one of the channels I follow. What channel would that have been, mate? I definitely remember seeing you in the chat yesterday. Just making a nice coffee, guys. Just hang out. See where the conversation goes, as always. You good? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, what they just change stuff all the time. YouTube just does what it does, eh? It's more a horizontal thing, so I think it's with other creators. A lot of people do horizontal streams, so it stayed the same for the horizontal ones last time as well. Just messing with the vertical lives, mate. Usual story. Anyway, how's your weeks going, everybody? How's things going? What is the news? What do you know of the world? Buddy, stop. Could be. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was horizontals are fine. That's always this mess with everything all the time. Oh, man. Sweet coffee. Keep going. See how everyone's going? I don't know. You tell me the story, guys. I am just a humble host. I'm just going to enjoy my coffee. Good day, sir. How are you? How's things going in your world, mate? No, what do you want, dog? Go on up there. Hurry up, go lie down. Right, you stay there then. Stay there and be dog. Zed. Zed. You listening? It's enough of that. Yeah, how you going, Nafo? Nafo? Nafu? Is that what it's meant to be? Like Nafu? I don't know. Is that right? Hey. You. This way. Off. Go away. How's everybody going? It's a NGO. Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm going alright, mate. Enough. Enough. Stay there. No. Dogs being dogs. Yeah, I had a bit of a listen. Like, what I just don't know if I'm going to put anything like that over my kind of content. You, bed. See if she listens eventually. It's enough. Dog. But yeah, I did check it out, Lightwood. Yeah, it sounds alright, but yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if I go that direction with it, but I do appreciate it, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now I've just been on here the last 6 minutes. We haven't really got to a topic yet, so New Zealand, mate. New Zealand. Said enough. Oh, if you want, Lightwood, whatever you want to do, mate. Whatever works. Can't tell many Western accents. That's all right, man. Yeah, most people can't figure out my one. Most people think I'm Australian or something. How you going, Colt? You doing well today, mate? All the interesting comments today. Shall I address the elephant in the room? Elephant in the room, I can't be fucked streaming anymore because this is pointless. This is a waste of my time. That's my opinion. I come on here, I give up hours every day to come and talk with people, and then nobody talks. Very seldom do we actually get into a conversation. I've just been on here 7.5 minutes. People come in and everyone's like, "Hi," I'm like, "How are you guys? How's your week going? What's going on today?" And nobody gives me a response. So what are you supposed to be? I just mean to sit here like and just wait. Seems pretty fucking pointless being on here. Like I got a million other things I can do with my life, right? Rather than sit here and just like, how's the weather? How's things? It's like, no, I came on here to actually help people with their lives. But if we're not doing that, there's no point in me being on here, frankly. Like I got better shit to do. So that's where I'm at. So if anybody actually has a self-improvement question or something they actually want to talk about that they actually want to address in their life, I'm all for it. Otherwise, I can fuck off here and I'll just go work in my garage on my car. G'day, Dante. Daniel, how are you guys? I don't know. We just don't seem to have a very good direction for the channel, to be honest. In my opinion. I think in the last few days, maybe I call it quits on this whole YouTube thing. Just frankly, I have a million other things I want to do in life. And bro, playing cards, got bonus at work, getting great recognition in life. That's good to hear, man. It's good to hear. I think we've got away from those kind of conversations, man. You know. And I can't initiate them. I can't come on here with a topic every day. Like, the best I can do is ask, be like, hey, does anybody need any mental health help? Anybody need to talk about anything? There's something we want to work with. And we haven't had any of it for weeks. It's the regulars we're talking, but we haven't had new people that we're impacting. So I'm just kind of getting sick of it. I change up all the algorithm, I change up stuff in the algorithm. I change titles, I change descriptions, I research all the stuff. I can go up 40 subscribers in a day, and then the next day I have 6 viewing again or something. It's just like, it just seems pointless being on here, to be honest. It's my opinion. Like, it's still light outside. I can go work outside for the next 3 hours, but I'm on here chatting to try and achieve something with that. But yeah, probably won't be on long, guys. I'll probably do another 5 minutes or something. I don't know. See what happens. I don't know, man. I put up polls, I ask questions, whatever, and it's just dying off, man. It's dying off, and it's like, yeah, whatever. I just don't know how to turn up today. I haven't got jack shit done today. I got all this shit on my mind for the last 2 days, and I'm getting nothing done because of all the stress of this YouTube shit and everything else, other shit in life. I got a million things to focus on, you know. So, like, I don't want to sit here for fucking 4 or 5 hours a day going, hey guys, does anybody have a problem? Like, I want a constant stream of conversation where we can actually help people, but the algorithm isn't feeding me the people. People don't stay. People don't want to ask a question. People come on here to soothe their mind, to distract themselves. People do not come on here for the cure to distraction. People come on here to distract themselves. So it seems to be the wrong thing I'm doing here. I don't know. You'll notice I had about that much of one cigarette left. I've got a nicotine patch on and I'm shitty. Okay, nothing, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's just my head. Just where my head's at the moment. It's all good. Get through it. I put a lot of pressure on myself, guys. That's all. Today I knew I needed a day off today. I knew I needed to just sit and think and process and actually sit and plan things. And I've planned a lot. I've thought about a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, no matter how much work I do, the moment I rest, it's like, man, I'm not getting enough done. I'm too lazy, right? That's my opinion. Channel is for a small group of people. I agree, for sure, it is. But the problem with that is the YouTube algorithm doesn't work. The YouTube algorithm, I tag these videos for usually depression, anxiety, stress, like problems, like all the things. I've really refined it down, and it makes no difference what words you use, whatever. It seems to make no difference. And it's like, here, have 600 viewers for a 4-hour stream. It's like, well, I'm trying to, you know, I kind of need a bigger sample size than that, you know. But that's what it caters to. It just feeds anything to anybody, and it's whatever's most entertaining wins. So, yeah. Oh, give me a moment. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. It's just stress all day in my head. It's like ADHD. It's like having a doctor's appointment booked for 3 in the afternoon. I spend my whole day thinking about when I'm going to do the evening stream, and I need to get stuff done before then, and overwhelm myself and shit. It's just, I'm so close to just tapping the shut off stream at any minute right now, just so you guys are aware. I'm just having as I say, I'm fine. I'm just being honest about where I'm at. I'm not going to sit here with a smiley face on and be like, everything's great, guys. How you all going? I feel like shit. So I'm going to tell you that. Move. I'm going to make it task list, alright? Alright, I'm going to see you make a task list. Move. Red beams, because I need a task list to follow at the moment, or I'm going to fucking go down a rabbit hole of depression like you can't believe. So I'll try to spare you all from that one. As long as I have this list ready for tomorrow, I'm good. One of those days, guys, I tell you. For tow ball for the fire truck. Move the box trailer. I got about a million different tasks I can write down on here. Anyway. Oh, it happens, guys. Yeah, don't. I'm fine. It's just sometimes you really wonder if you're on the wrong damn path. Yeah, like, I'm in a good place in that way, bro. This is just the reality. I just stream the reality, bro. Sometimes we have shit days. I'm not going to sit here, like, I can't come on here and be like, hey, everything's great, and act it up, you know? I'm going to just, like, turn up and this is what I'll do, bro. So keep it real, you know? Right, you know, as I say, my brain wants to give up. Everything in here wants to give up, but here we are, you know, make a task list. We're still turning up, we're still talking. It's about turning up, right? So I'm just trying to be real about it, guys. I'm trying to be real about what's in my head and what my head's doing to me, and it's all good. Have you found you any advice? Most welcome, mate. I'll keep at it, Kurt. It's just, yeah, some days you just doubt yourself, man. Some days you just, hard path is the right path. It is. Like, well, you're right, mate. You're right. You love me. Oh, thanks, Hector. Well, you need to love yourselves, guys, over everything else, right? You know, that's something I'm remembering. Just the last couple of days, it's just basically the last 6 months. I feel like I've let myself down every day for 6 months. I feel like between the streaming and everything, I'm not getting enough done around here. I'm not getting enough done in the garage. I'm not getting enough cars built. I'm not giving Susie enough attention. There's a million things that I feel behind on. In my own opinion, right? For my own goals for myself, there's a lot of things I feel behind on, and I feel like between all the different things of life, and Susie starts at different times, and I'm hanging out with her sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night. I've got all this different cabin stuff going on. I got somebody else calling me up. Oh, you need to sort this. Oh, hey, can you move this for me? Can you help me? You're right. There's always something going on, and the reality of it is like I'm trying to work on shit here and build shit, and like I've got like 2-3 hours a day usually that I actually am getting actual work done on what I want to be doing here, what I'm meant to be doing. I'm getting 2 or 3 hours a day done. I should be doing 10 hours a day of that shit. That's my opinion. Right? That's what I used to do, was 10 to 14 hours a day of that shit grinding. And that's how I got to the racetrack and shit last time. And I've lost that. And I'm trying to do, I'm spread too thin. I'm spread too thin. And maybe the YouTube channel has to go. Maybe it needs to, or just maybe I need to step away from it a bit more. Maybe I need to stream every 2 days or 3 days or something. I definitely enjoy streaming from the garage when I'm actually working on something, but when I'm doing a garage cleanup and I'm organizing my garage, nobody wants to watch that shit. And it stresses me out filming it. Whereas if you guys are in the background and I'm just like putting in an engine, like that's great, but I can't be working on cars and have my head in what I'm doing and risk making a fuck up because I'm reading a chat with somebody being like, oh, the weather's sunny here today. You know, it's just how it is, man. I've got ADHD. I'm easily distracted, and it can motivate and drive me some days, and some days being on here drives me crazy. The perils of trying to be a YouTuber. I'm not playing. I chose this, right? I chose to be on here and do it, and I've taken on these commitments. I'm just questioning how I go about it all and how I balance it. Yeah, well, if anything, I want to stream more. Like, it's more. The last few days have been like, I just know how much is coming next month. I know what I have on next month. I just wish I was getting more done every day. It's just how it is. I've always done it. You guys need to understand. I've done this to myself for 30 years. Since I was like 9 or 10 years old, I've beat myself up every single day at the end of the day that I didn't get enough done that day, that I could have done better, that there were wasted moments, that I didn't. That's what I've done to myself my whole life. So sometimes it shines through. Can't really do that, Kurt, to be honest, with the way YouTube works. If I take a week off, I've done that before, and it goes back to, it gives you 50 or 100 views a stream. So, no, I'm a prisoner of my own creation at this point. That's how it goes. But, honestly, honest opinion, weed. Weed in the morning. Woke up feeling motivated, woke up, gonna get heaps done today, had a little bit of weed, done. So that's what I think it is. I have a bit at night to wind me down because otherwise I'm too stressed, as you can tell. Anyway. This is probably the only stream I've ever been embarrassed to put out there. What I'm talking about right now, how we're talking about this. Like, I'm embarrassed as shit right now to be talking about this kind of weakness in myself, to be honest. But that's the point of the channel, right? Is to share my experience and share what goes on, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, smoke at night, yeah. Appreciate it, Hector. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. Everyone has their vices. Yeah, that's it, mate. Just, punching myself in the face. Such is life. Do any of you ever feel like your own biggest fucking enemy? You ever feel like you're your own biggest enemy, sabotaging yourself? You know exactly what you should be doing. You know exactly how to do it. And as I say, like I took my, like today I was going to take my 10 minutes of go work at something advice, take my own advice, go work on something for 10 minutes. I'm like, I just need to stop for today. I've been bashing my head around for ages. I'll make sure I make a task list that's actually detailed tonight, and I'll just work at it tomorrow. So I'll stream that tomorrow. Like once I get to work tomorrow, I'll be streaming it all. But I just had to step back and reassess a bit. I'm a bit, as you can tell, I'm a bit. You know how it is. Things change in life. You start to question. A bit of it, mate. A bit of it, Kurt. Yep. Because I never take a day off, bro. I never stop. This is my problem. It's like I still view it as like if I do 4 or 5 hours of physical work around here off stream, then I come on and chat. I still view it as I only did 3 or 4 hours of physical work today. Like I don't view this as work. I view this as sitting down having a chat. But between all the different streams and stuff, we can do 7-8 hours a day of this. So yeah, definitely has a cognitive drain, man. I usually was going through Kiwi. I was usually going through about 6 packs of tailies, 7 packs of tailies a week, but I'm on the nicotine patches at the moment, trying to give them up. I have no idea what you're talking about, Caden. Yeah, I don't do any politics, bro. It's the last thing I need to add into my head, and all my problems is fucking the world's problems. Ain't nobody got time for that. Who the hell has time to worry about what the orange man's doing? I live in the middle of nowhere in New Zealand. I couldn't care less what the orange man does. Yeah, Brian, I hear you, right? Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yep, we only got what's ahead of us, right? That's it, mate. We only got what's ahead of us. You bang on. I just want to, get a bit of that off my chest, guys, and just tell it how it is. Tell it how it is in my head. As you can tell, like, I'm all right. Like, I'm fine. I just need to just vent out there. That's what's going on. Just a couple of hard days where the mind is trying to kick your ass. You know what else has happened last 2 or 3 days? I haven't bloody done any working out. That's probably not helping neither. Without my morning hit of dopamine from working out, so appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it, Hector. Got 3 people in here. Thought we were talking politics when I joined. Nah, we tend to not do politics here, Caden. We don't do politics. We don't do religion. We do focus on your own life and talk about just reality, real world. How's things, Falcon? Yeah. Bit harder than usual in the back of my mind, bro. The mind's trying to torture me, but I'm all right. I allowed myself a proper day off today. I gave myself one the other day as well, where it's just like I just have to stop and actually rethink things. I actually need to stop and like literally I go on YouTube and like watch some mate streams that I chill with. I looked up some podcasts and stuff today and watched a documentary on an air crash investigation. That's the kind of shit I do, in my own time. G'day Ben, how are you, bud? Yeah, Kurt. Oh, I mean, it's has to be said, right? If I'm struggling with something, I always talk about it on here, and I just go, "Hey, here's how it is. Here's what's in my head. Here's how else can I teach? I can't teach people by being like, just keep going, guys. It'll all be okay. You'll get through that depression. It's like, no, you're gonna eat shit. You're gonna find out rock bottom has a fucking basement too. But it's all right. Go through the motions, go through the process, right? Dude, I like the stream. Tired of cycling through 80 live streams of garbage. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, Biggs. Yep, that's the same problem I used to have, man. So I decided to make the channel on that basis that it's a place for people who are aiming up. It's like a bunker for World War III here, mate. Safe zone from all the bullshit of the world, mate. So we can actually have a real conversation, actually try and help people and talk about actual reality. Yeah, saw that. Saw something go by about that pity Nepal, right? That sucks, but it's just again. I'll give my honest opinion on that. Obviously, human loss of life sucks, and my condolences to those people. But my actual perspective beyond that, humans as a species are just stupid, man. Where we build places, where we build villages and stuff, it's like you're in the valley of a mountain with glaciers above it. How do you think all the valleys got carved like that from glaciers falling and stuff? Building along the side of that is just moronic, in my opinion, right? But yeah, it sucks. It's just there's a lot of places like that on Earth that are essentially just ticking, waiting for that kind of stuff to happen, and we just never do anything about it. We don't move the people away. We don't make it actually work. It just seems a bit crazy to me. Richie, you're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to get me, bro. It's not my first day on live. That was so weak, dude. That was so weak, Richie. Find something better to do with your time, man. Happy pills keep me functioning. Count myself counselling, which I highly recommend. That as well as a close network of friends and family. Yeah, I stayed away from the pills. They kind of used me like a They used me as a guinea pig when they were first medicating me because I didn't know what I had as a teenager. So no, I try and stay away from meds these days. Week, yeah, $20. G'day, $20. I love you. I still love that. It's that. I'm sorry you've all been outshined. All right, just this dude here, his YouTube name being $20. Muy bien. Absolute perfection of a YouTube name. $20. Amazing. 10/10, sir. Alex, I'm on methadone, have a life, three kids and a great job, so happy. I'm away from that life. That's fantastic, man. Yep. I got the old, you'll see me scratching at my back at the moment. I got a blimmin' nicotine patch on, but they're itching. Just put it on before I got on here, so trying to kick that demon at the moment. What can you buy with $20 these days? I don't know. Fire truck's beauty. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, something a bit different, eh? Essentially, it just the thing is the fire truck just fit the bill perfectly. It's like I need a diesel, I need manual, I need 4-wheel drive, I need Toyota, and like with a bigger tray than a Ute, like a normal double cab Ute. So yeah. Got rain finally, Jamie. Fantastic, bro. RV caravan maintenance and repairs seems like good content. Oh, it could be. Eventually, I'm going to gut out this whole caravan. We're gonna redo the whole inside of it when I'm done staying in it while I build the cabin. Yeah, try to cruise it. Oh well, yeah. Me and Susie both have Land Cruisers as well. Like we bought them both broken, got them cheap. Cheap. But they both need work. But yeah, got really into my 5L petrol. What's that in, bro? What are you saying, Pity? It's a 2L diesel in the. Have you seen the new fire truck, bro? Yeah, it's getting a bit dark out there now, but yeah, it's a 2L diesel. Apologies for long messages, no worries. What are you in right now? A caravan, mate. A caravan. Thank you for the dono there, Kurt. Much appreciated, bro. Champion. What helps you when the mist descends? What do you mean, like the anger? Like when you get... Just breathing, bro. Just slowing down. Just having some time to just... usually off the phone and that, right? Literally, I'll put my phone away in a cupboard and I'll just like not an intentional walk or anything, but if you can just like sit in silence for 5 minutes, like I'll tend to wander around outside and I'm a bit annoyed and whatever. So, just like you pace around a bit. It's kind of this too shall pass. You let yourself chill out. Here's your nice tea or a coffee, mate. When we come here for comfort, I don't understand. It's like walls go through shit. Yeah, Hector. Yeah, I mean that's why I talk about it, bro, so you can understand as well. I don't do any bullshit on here, guys. I'm sorry if anybody's if you're new here and you were looking for brain rot or something. I don't do that. We've just finished a bit of a conversation about how depressed and shit I felt this week. I'm still doing all right. I'm fine. I'm just not like, I'm just down a bit, stressed. Too much going on. Not sleeping well enough. Last couple of nights I had better sleep, but I've just been making sure I take some time to actually think, because for me, it's if I spend 3 hours doing the stream, talking and engaging and all that, like I do that every night for a week. I've got, I don't know, what's that, 21 hours in a week of just these chats where we sit inside and talk about all this stuff. I got 21 hours a week of that. And then I don't really have any time when Susie's not here. Like when Susie's not here, I'm working and I'm working at stuff and I'm thinking about what I'm doing. Beyond that, I'm streaming or I'm sleeping. So like occasionally I need to make sure I'm giving myself like some time to actually like breathe and reset a bit, right? Sometimes you got to get away from all the noise of the world a bit, right? Past couple of nights you haven't slept. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Yeah. Reckon the moon messes with your mood? Yeah, could be. No, I mean I woke up pretty happy. I think weed is my biggest issue for daytime. Like today, I woke up very motivated, had all these plans and that, and I was all good and had a coffee. I'm like, oh yeah, have a little puff. Yeah, cool, get to it soon. And then literally I'd sat there and I had 2 more cones of weed without even realizing. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'll be all right in a couple of hours. I'm just zoned out all day, so nah, I'm gonna have to cull that off tomorrow. What I do for work? Work for myself, man, from home. Yeah, bit of everything, bit of this, bit of that. Mostly just cars and stuff, just selling off my old cars and stuff, man, and parts and shit. Now, I was thinking earlier today, there was somebody who used to be in the chat from down the line. I think they were down like Taranaki way, something like that. There was a New Zealand fella, and he reckoned one of the boys might have an 84 to 88 Hilux single cab shell. I need one because mine is rusty. I mean, I can fix mine, but it's a bastard. So if anybody in New Zealand knows somebody, preferably North Island, let's say North Island, all right? 84 to 88 Hilux cab, single cab. All right? It's like a LN 55 or something, or 56. So if anybody has one, I need one. Or alternatively, it's getting to the point, if anybody wants to buy a rusty Hilux with a 2L diesel on it, with a benchy and shit, but oh no, I'd rather hang on to it. Hey Moondog, how you going, man? How you going, Moondog? Good to see you, dude. It's the Paddock Wagon 85. Yeah. Oh, I can't. It's an old single cab, the old single cab version of that, like a 84 to 88 Lux. But yeah, it's all the pillow around the aerial's rotted, the seam in the firewall's gone. Yeah, it's not in a good way now. Weather got to it. You were born in 88? Yeah, she's an old dude. Hope everyone's advice, can't smoke weed or eat gummies anymore, eat cereal and stare at my cat for a long time. Yeah. Just want to listen. Yeah, Moondog, all good, man. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we're just talking about all that, Moondog. I've just had a couple of days myself, man, where I'm just, beating myself up in my head, feeling like I'm not doing enough. And like the reality is I'm not doing enough. So the reality is over the last, let's say the last 2 or 3 months, I felt every day that I'm not achieving enough in a day. Like I'll go and you'll see me on stream do it. I'll do a hard block of work in the garage, 2 or 3 hours. And then I'll go, I'll be back in an hour, I'll do another block. And quite often I won't because I'm just too tired, right? I woke up with full energy this morning, had a bit too much weed, and then I spent the whole day just like, oh man, I'm just gonna chill today. I can't be fucked doing anything. I just felt like going to sleep. I felt like I wanted to take a nap the whole damn day. So no, we're gonna cut that shit off in the daytime. We have to. I know that's that's what I'm talking about. Honestly, guys, we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens if I cut the weed off for a week during the day. Let's see how much I get done because usually it works out well. So if you see me streaming all week, running around like, yeah, we're getting stuff done, boys, you'll know that it's working out. Yeah, it's just too hard to get the right stuff misbehaving, unfortunately. Like everything's kind of hybridy these days and stuff, and yeah, might be a bit difficult to find. But I totally agree. Yeah, the old Inda couch versus the other one will get you is a more active one, but yeah. But as I say, we've all got our demons, we've all got our battles. I think like I was thinking the other day, I said to Susie, I said, shit, I feel like going back to drinking. I said, this is what I've been sort of going through the last couple of days. I'm like, man, I feel like going back to fucking drinking. Because like drinking really helps with ADHD, and it always leveled me out. And like I could have a tough day, and I was, I have a few shots, have a few beers, yeah. And next day I'm like, oh sweet, go to work again, because I was in that mental numbness where I could never truly process anything. So that's why I kept drinking, because you can fuck everything up and it takes it all away, but it never fixed anything, right? Eventually that dug myself a big hole. It felt good in the moment, but my world was burning and needed my attention, and I wasn't getting the right work done. You can't mistake. You never want to make the mistake of mistaking movement for progress, right? Just because you're moving around, just because you're getting things done, it doesn't mean you're making progress. It doesn't mean you're moving towards progress. You can be focused on completely the wrong things, right? That's what I always try and catch myself on. It's like, I can go work on anything I enjoy, right? No worries. I could go build my own project car that I want done. I could work on that all day right now. But it's the stuff I don't want to do. It's the stuff I don't feel like doing. It's the discipline that needs building, right? Yeah. I hear you, Peter. Yeah, so I think it'll just be, evenings to help me sleep will be all right. But yeah, I'm just messing myself up in the daytime. As I think what's happening. Yeah, essentially, that's what I've sort of ended up doing today. So, yeah, just a bit for the evenings. I've definitely found it's helped me. Weed has definitely helped me over the years, right? As a ADHD, as a calm down, it's like keeping me level. This is why when I come on here, I'm generally pretty chill. Whereas I got on the start of the stream and I haven't had any weed since this morning, and you could see the state I was in, right? So I have a little bit and I can balance myself out, right? And that's what it's for. But yeah, I've faced this battle before, so as I say, we're just covering it. I just wanted to talk openly about it and say that's what's going on. And yeah. How important is a good support network during difficult times? Man, I've got difficult times myself right now, and my chat are being a heck of a support network right now. It's usually meant to be. I try and do the show the other way around. That I'm always trying to just make sure everyone else is looked after, but seems to be coming full circle. People understand, so I don't know how to word that. I tell you what, man, it's draining on your brain doing a YouTube live show. I'll tell you, just reading it all, let alone thinking of, am I going to reply to this troll comment, whatever. Like the brain, the amount of mental bandwidth it takes to do this. I'll tell you, man, it drains the heck out of you. Not getting notified for some reason. Yeah, it'll happen. YouTube being YouTube. About 38 minutes there, Mitchell. We'll be on for another hour or two. See how we get on. Jamie, what's happening? Yes, Jamie. G'day. Jamie's here. Yeah. Think we're good? Cool, not too late. How was my day? Slow, bro. I've had a day of... You want to know what I did today? You want to know what I did today? Nothing. I sat in here. I watched some podcasts and stuff. Watched a couple of little documentaries on YouTube. And just thought a lot. Not an overthinking, I really need to go do stuff way. And I need to stop and reassess things and think about what I'm doing a bit more here and plan out how the next sort of few months look, because I'm stressing myself because I haven't stopped to think about it. So usually before I had a YouTube channel, what I'd do is work all day on stuff, and then at night I'd come and I'd watch some Netflix or something, or I'd watch podcasts, or I'd have podcasts on my headphones in the day. And then we get to the point where I'm doing YouTube stuff, and it's like, well, I can't have any music on. I can't listen to podcasts while I'm working because everything's copyright and all, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Let's just change things up a bit, but that's all right. It's all right. Goes some days like that, a bit of a reset. Yeah. Oh, neighbour, hello from Whangarei. G'day, mate. How's life on Noel Fungus today, mate? How you going? How's the weather out there? So, if anybody would anybody like to work on their task list with me? Right, I'm going to work on my task list with something I was thinking about. Or is that too boring? Because I would love to sit here and work on the task list and be like, I'm putting that down. I need to do that. I need to do that. Does that help anybody if I run through that? It's just literally adding tasks. It's like making a grocery list. It's not. I can put it down. Put it down. Oh, sorry, okay, bro. I'll just have to turn off the chat translation, bro. You have to repeat that, bro, because it translated your comment. I asked about the weather. It come up graves from the auto translate. Doing a bit of a core workout, giving the arms a rest today. You do it. Enjoy it, my bro. Yeah. Shoot, brother. Let's go. All right. Yeah. So, I just need to write out every task I got. I'm going to leave a line between each page, right? Now, anything... This is what I do, and this is what I slack on, and this is why I've been overthinking and shit, right? Because I got slack on doing this, right? So, again, as always... When I talk about this stuff, I need to be in alignment with it, because when I give a message, when somebody goes, oh, what should I do? I go, make a task list, bro. I'm like, I suck at doing this sometimes. And then we get to the point where today I've just ended up kind of burning out a bit. Well, hey, I took a day off, all right? But we're still here, right? No matter your crappy curve and your rich and prosperous inside, buddy. Well, thanks, I think. It's lovely of you. Start a diet day. Wish me luck. How you get? What are you going with? What are you changing up there diet wise, Christian? Can you sign a payphone? No collect calls. No English. Sorry, no English. So we got finish the cleanup outside the garage is on the list. I got to put some wood under the gate to stop the dogs trying to get out. Because every time I let Zed out, I got to let him do that, right? So if anybody's just joining us, we're making task lists, all right? So all that stuff that's keeping you up at night, going, I've got to do that, I can't forget that, I've got to call that person, blah, 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 right? You don't use your phone. Pen, paper, right? Pen, paper, good, okay? Good. Finish the cleanup outside the garage. Do the wood under the gate. Put the wood under the gym cage, because I've got to lift that up for the pull-ups, because I'm too bloody tall at 6'2". Move all the red beams by the box trailer down there, right? Fit a tow bar to the tow ball to the fire truck, so I can tow the box trailer out. And then we got move the box trailer. There we go. There's a bunch of tasks for tomorrow. So like, there's other stuff here. Like I know when I do all of this, I'm going to end up moving all those paving blocks around, right? But I'm still going to move paving blocks. Write down everything, right? So you can even write down like brush your teeth and shit, make a coffee. Shit like that. So crossing things off as you go through your day is kind of, rather than coming back to a phone, you come back to that. So rather than going inside and like, oh, I'll check my phone, whatever, it's no, I'll finish my task, you want to cross off the list. Well, now you've got this in your hand, rather than a fucking phone that can drag you off into any distraction ever, right? Writing things down is the way, yes. Not going to stop eating fruits and vegetables. Oh, no, each to their own, Christian. As I say, mate, me not eating vegetables is a very extreme opinion to have. I do understand that. So, no, each to your own on that, mate. As I say, when I explain my diet and stuff, it's just to cover it rather than to... Is that right, dog? Now, dogs. Do we need anything for the dogs? Do we need anything for the dogs? What do we need for the dogs? Food's ordered. We had to get them some treats, didn't we? Kurt donated $20 specifically towards dogs' treats. $20 Kurt dog treats. I'll make sure that's on the list. I'm just going to keep listing shit out. I'll probably redo this into another book later, but anyway. Last time I had a book like this, I filled it in and crossed it all out in about a month. So goes quite well when you do that. Treats. I better change it now. Kurt. Thanks for the dono, Kurt. Make me edit the blooming listing now. So we got $30 total of dog treats, whatever, at least less whatever the YouTube fees are. I don't know. Kurt was demanding that we buy dog treats with the dono, so we'll make sure that happens. This is the pinnacle of civilization. Could be. You never know. It's an interesting statement. I'm curious why you make that statement, though. Terrible on my phone lately. Not brain roam, but getting into researching wormhole. Oh dear, yeah. You end up down the black coffee's good for speeding up your metabolism. Really? That's very interesting. I didn't know that. Preparation is key. That's it, man. That's it. Baguette Goose. It's a very interesting name. Right, what else do I need to do in me day to day tomorrow? What do I need to do? Should I make a list that's actually tomorrow? Right, let's make a list that's actually... I'll make sure all of this. We'll do it all tomorrow, right? Move... Yeah, what am I going to have to do then? You know how hard it is to get my trailer out from up the side of the garage, then I've got to shuffle this car, and that's going to move, and then we're going to get rid of that. Man. It's not good. Going to throw some shrimp on the barbie, mate. No, I'm not Australian, mate. If I was Australian, I'd probably throw shrimp on the barbie. But no, I'm from New Zealand, mate. Who only throws a shrimp on a barbie, mate? What the fuck's the point of throwing one shrimp on a barbie? Yeah, fair dinkum. Crocodile, kangaroo, koala, didgeridoo, boomerang. I'm not Australian. Different country. What else is on the list for tomorrow then? So I've got, do the clean up there, do that. I'll do all that. Take down the fence. So the trailer's meant to be behind gates, but at the moment it's just some screwed on roof iron. It was throw it in, it'll do, right? As I say, I'm still building the property, right? This is a building site, right? The whole property is a freaking building site, all right? We're not... When you see all this mess and shit here, don't be like, oh, this guy's lived this way for years. It's like, no, this was a paddock 3 years ago. I'm trying to make it all work, all right? Take down fence. So I'm just going to break it down task by task so I can cross them off each time. Right, take down the fence. Then we got, after we take down the fence, pull out. Not often I pull out, but pull out the car trailer. Pull out car trailer. There we go. There's another little task there. So we get that pulled out. Give it a wash. Grab the chili bin. Sure, bro. Grab the chili bin from the Wop Wops and we'll be sweet as. For fuck's sake. You done bullying me? What have I done to you? Trying to make a task list here, man. We're trying to just all get along. $20. Oh no, I'm beach days, bro. So beach. I want a chop, bro. Don't eat chops, I need plankton. Get that Lambo project going, yeah. Yeah, do some of that tube chassis someday. Rudy, be careful. Rudy, don't give away all my secrets in here. You know too much about me. Don't give away all my secrets here, Rudy. We did talk about that for many years, of building like a Lambo replica or something, but yeah, anyway. Well, go away from all that. We got to focus on what we're talking about. What were we talking about? Taskless. What's that cartoon called with the whale? It's just called Beach Daz. Beach Daz. So beached, bro. That was made... Do you know that was made by an Australian, the whole Beach Daz thing? No, Rudy, no. What's up, Nathan? We're just hanging out, man. Usual, you know how it is. We shoot the shit, keep it real, talk about how it is. Live in the real world. I just want you to get it all done. Yeah, no, you're good. Throw a shrimp on the barbie. I'm nobody. Jamie, we talk about this every day, mate. Jamie, we talk about this every day, that you are somebody, mate. if you were not somebody, I would not be able to call you Jamie. So I want to stop this narrative from you, bro, that you're nobody and you have like no value and this and that, all the stuff you keep saying. It's you versus you, man. Do not compare yourself to other people that have a totally different life to you. They've had a totally different upbringing. They have a totally different. They're not you. Stop measuring yourself against other people. It'll make you miserable faster than anything. It makes me miserable if I let those thoughts get into me, mate. You getting mad? Why are you getting mad, Ronnie? What's going on, Ronnie? What do we need? What do we need, Ronnie? Ronnie's getting mad. Oh no. Have I upset you, Ronnie? I hope I haven't upset Ronnie. Have I let you down on push-ups too much there, Ronnie? Do we need to do push-ups? Push-ups. You want? Are you ready? Are you ready, Ronnie? Are you ready? I'm resting on the push-ups, Ronnie, because I've got to do 739 every day next month. We're doing some push-ups, Ronnie. Talking about your trailer, but some people here want to talk us in there. Yeah, oh, it's all good. It's all good. $20. It just rolls how it rolls, man. Yep. It's kind of how it is here. $20 is, you know, like as I say, like I'm trying to do a self-improvement channel. I'm trying to lead by example and motivate people. So at the start, I had a bit of I was just talking honestly about how I'm really feeling under it all at the moment. But at the end of the day, bro, I still have to turn up and do my thing, right? And we got to press on and push up. You said no rest days, Ronnie, but that's in September, Ronnie. I got to do 739 push-ups every day in September. So I'm trying to condition it. Look, Ronnie, like Ronnie wants 100 push-ups. Are you all going to bugger off if I start doing push-ups? I'll keep the chat going, but I have to give Ronnie push-ups. All right? Keep chatting. For fuck's sake, Ronnie. All right, mate. But, nah, fair enough. But, fair enough, Ronnie. Fair enough, mate. All right. Fuck's sake. Glad there's only one Ronnie, not three of you. All right. If I'm somebody, then why does the whole world hate and attack me? That makes me feel I'm nobody. But, Jamie, nobody's ever attacked you here, bro. You got to understand, you got to be in the right place. I'm sorry I'm silhouetted now, right? You got to be in the right place, Jamie, around the right people. And that's where you are right now, right? You understand? Like, you're here now. There's nobody here judging you, nobody here hating you. We're happy to have you here, bro. Everything's fucking great. Okay? So when you're here, bro, chill out, man. Chill out. You're good. Chuck your gentles on and grab the chili bin. Fuck's sake. On the floor with me. All right, we got to smash out 100 push-ups for Ronnie. I've let Ronnie down on the push-ups for a couple of days, all right? Fuck, Ronnie, I ain't got room for this shit in here, man. Bloody hell, Ronnie. Mate, there's no bloody space in here, Ronnie. Hang on. All right. This is a self-improvement channel chat, by the way, but Ronnie's holding me accountable for my push-ups, all right? Let's go, Ronnie. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on, Ronnie, keep up. It's 20. What was that? 20 or 15 I just did? I did 15 or 20? I don't even bloody know, guys. Somebody tell me. Is that 20? I don't know. In my brain, I kept thinking of stopping at 15. I think we're good. Another dono. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, no, that was some half hawk, half man. That's all it was. I thought it was blooming, thought it was Kurt's picture on that. 20, all right. I'm going to smash out a quick 100 then, guys. All right. It's not 15. 35. Stuff damn, man. $20 bucks. Alright guys, we're just smashing this out. There are all sorts of conversations going on, but Ronnie's holding me accountable for my push-ups. So we're doing push-ups for Ronnie. Half hook, mate. Do read the room, but I get it. It's funny. I talk with a New Zealand accent, mate. I get it. Fuck, man. I'm going through it here, alright? I'm going through it. Where are we at? 35. We're just smashing them out for Ronnie, alright? You may rise, buddy. $45. I think Ronnie might be dead on the floor. You're right there, Ronnie. He knows I am. Yeah. Ronnie sends me video evidence afterwards off another phone. You can hear me through the stream going, "Come on, Ronnie! Get it with us, Ronnie!" So Ronnie's turned up going, "Mate, you said you were doing push-ups today. Ronnie needs me, alright? You're 10 behind. What am I at? 45. Yeah. Well, I'm 50 now. There you go. Sorry, guys. We will be back to our regular scheduled programming soon. Some of the boys are getting push-ups at the moment, alright? Hell yeah, Ronnie! Go team Ronnie! This is how I go viral. I did consider at one point doing workouts like this in the caravan for push-ups. And people are like, "Why are you working out in the caravan?" I could have been like, "Yo guys, you can do these push-ups anywhere. I'm the best push-up athlete in the world." Oh shit. Ronnie's at 50 there. We're trying to let Ronnie catch up a bit. Ronnie's holding me accountable for push-ups, so trying to do to me, Ronnie. It's having a nice conversation. I just had a nice coffee. Oh. $50. Ronnie's caught up. All right, Ronnie. $60. Where do you want to stop at, Ronnie? 100? This isn't a workout live, Ronnie. You're forcing me into it. No need for a heater when you can do push-ups in the caravan. That is a great point, actually. You raise a great point there. Bro, you're gassed. Breathe out on the way down, bro. So it's like a rocket taking off as, So it's inhale on the way down, then blow on the ground with it. If you lose that breathing, bro, you'll get gassed. Yep. That's the hard part. It's timing that. So I just breathe in as I'm going down. And it's on the way up. Rocket launch that shit. Where are we at? 60. We're in the middle of like a evening hangout, chill chat, just so everybody's aware. We talk about mental health, self-improvement, and improving your life. But Ronnie's come in and held me accountable here. I like to do me 100 push-ups with him. Up his pet, and that's what's helping me. Yep. All right, 60. We're just going to go to 100, guys. I'll just give me a few more minutes. I'll get it. $70. See, there you go, guys. Proof of you really can do push-ups. Anyway, I'm going to have to shuffle this way, but can't get this elbow out quite enough. Kind of hitting that. Trying to lose weight so you can do them. In the meantime, just do them off a windowsill. Works out well. Windowsill, kitchen bench with a towel. Lower that resistance. That's what'll build it up. You know, you can go from kitchen bench, windowsills, coffee tables, and work your way down. Best way to do it. Flex. We'll give a bit of a flex, mate. Alright. Give it a little ziz, bruh. Little ziz, bruh. I don't know, mate. Too bloody hard to see in this lighting, mate. Did I say I was at 70 or 60? 70? Am I at 70? Must have been. Is it still 60? You're at 60, Ronnie. I thought I was up to 70. Shit. Done goofed up. You're at 70. What? I think Ronnie might be fucking with me. You fucking with me, Ronnie? I thought I was at 70. Yeah, he is. Did somebody clarify? Oh, I'm sure I was at 70. Handsome. Yes, he is. Oh, shit. Here it goes. Oh, no. The entire thing? What entire thing? What are you talking about, Paul? Do you eat corn the long ways? Is that what you're talking about? Anyway, I think I was at 70 push-ups, wasn't I? We've got to do them for Ronnie tonight. Obviously, we'd have better lighting. We were sitting up there. We're having an evening chat, all right, about mental health, depression, anxiety, improving your life. But I didn't do my push-ups today, and Ronnie has said he needs me to hold his hand so we can do the push-ups, all right? So we're just looking after Ronnie at the moment, all right, guys? Stop taking breaks. I'm past you. Ronnie's got some pizzazz to him today, doesn't he? Ronnie? I think I'm at 80, Ronnie. Because we're at 50 at the same time. Don't you ignore me. I'm covered in... You're covered in peanut butter and jelly and you're standing in the street. Well, that's a good way to get ants. At least you're not standing inside. Do you want to get, like, snuggled by a bear or something? I'm pretty sure that's just how you get ants, to be honest, dude. I think the problem with mental health is people don't have independent thinking and appeal to authority, neo-medical science. You're not going back. Fair enough, Paul. The curse of self-awareness, right? Yeah, I don't even, $20, you know how many I'm at, bro? Because I was at 50, then I went to 60. I'm sure I took it to the 70, but Ronnie says I went to 60 and he was at 70. So I don't know. Ronnie's trying to outrun me. Can I stop yet, Ronnie? Ronnie's got his 100. All right. Oh, I'm just going to do 10 more, Ronnie. All right. Then we're going to go back to chat. You can win. You can win today, Ronnie. I'll give you the win. All right. You took a video. Appreciate it, mate. Well, I don't even know how many I'm on, Ronnie. Apparently, nobody was bloody paying attention. Eh? Sure, you're at 70. I putted out at 73. Well, shit, man. It's no bloody good. Yep. Yeah, Dante. Yeah. I think the biggest part of mental health that everybody grapples with the most, whether they want to admit it or not, is what other people think of you. And it's overcoming that and being your true, authentic self. That's the battle, I think. It's trying to actually be ourselves in a world where we feel like we can't be. I think that's it. Anyway, now we're doing the push-ups for today, just because, as I say, I do want to get a chat in here, Ronnie. I started late, all right? So we'll just... All right. There you go. Oh, now stop for now, man. I've got to get ready for September. That's what I wasn't doing the push-ups. It's all right. We good, chat. We good. That might be a bit high, actually. Hang on. Hang on. You guys sit about there. There we go. Bean boys, that was awesome. Yeah, gets you going, mate. Rules is, bruh. You know? There we go, boys. Yeah, get the... Yeah, like a grapefruit in there. It's good. Just push-ups and pull-ups. You can start mogging people. Especially the pull-ups widens out your shoulders a lot. Yeah. Right. Super tough. Glad you had fun there, $20. Now, what else have I missed in the chat here? With me in spirit, I like that. It's changing the linkage bearings on the CR250R tonight. I realise I need to order a linkage off eBay. Mine's ruined. Yep, that's what will happen. It happens. Just before you start ordering shit, just tear down the rest of, check over the rest of the bike, you know. Try to order it all at once. Or in stages if you got to break it to the missus. Oh, this is broken. Oh, turns out this is broken. Oh. Vehicles, man, always cost you money. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's definitely, you know, doctors only learn what they learned in a medical book. You know, it's, I think there's a big thing to be said for creativity under pressure and all that. I mean, they told us they gave us the wrong food pyramid for how long? Ronnie, I was all cooled off in here. Got me doing push-ups and sweating. What are you under me, Ronnie? Like independent thinking, yeah. Self-awareness is one of those things where, you know, once you take the lid off that jar, and once me is aware, you want to know what the biggest curse of it is? Lid don't go back on. Once you've seen shit in this world, right? And then everybody else, is they've still got the lid on, and you're trying to understand why they can't understand you, mate. It's your lid's off, it ain't going back, right? And to them, you just seem like a nutter. A lot of people do it by choice, right? They don't want to... Their brain's gone down that path before, and now when they get sad, they eat chocolate. Or they drink. Or they find some way to numb it, or they binge watch a season of something on Netflix, or they read a freaking book top girl type. I don't fucking know. Neuroscience is the top of the line. Lucy, hello mate, how are you? Lucy, were you Philippines? Am I correct? Did you say Philippines, Lucy? Is that where you said you were from last time? I try to remember. I may be wrong. I hope not. That's your ex. Who's your ex? Who's your ex? That's all. What's going on here then? What's up, man? Hey, Matt. How are you, dude? Day 251, eh, Matt? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're feeling well. Just been doing some push-ups. So talking earlier a bit about this Mrs. Palmer. Shit, 20. Good timing. $20 has an impeccable comedic timing. Going strong. Wicked, man. Yeah, I was talking earlier on here, bro. Just been another hard day for me, bro. Just beating myself up in my head a bit, but I just took a day to myself and actually gave myself some time to watch a bit of blooming YouTube and stuff, and like just zone out, and just chill for the day a bit. I got a bit too stoned this morning, and I'm definitely not smoking weed in the daytime anymore. So just in the evening, I want to cut it out completely in the day and see how I get on, see how I flow, see if that's what's causing that barrier. Sometimes I can be high as a kite, get a lot done, but sometimes it seems to hinder me. Life is a long... Billy says life is a long, lonely road leading nowhere. Yeah, well, that's the point, though, isn't it, Billy? Is you're meant to enjoy the road, mate. Yep. It's not a forever journey, mate. Hey, stop licking my bed. Hey, stop licking my pillow. What have you been... You've been licking me pillow, you weirdo. Ah, you dick. I'll change my pillowcase now. Get off. Get off. No, you're not that way round me. Not nice. But you know, the meaning of life is to go on the journey, my friend. Not much more to it. The dog's looking outside the window as if you guys are travelling in a train. I like that. Yeah, she's just watching towards the gate, waiting for her mother to come home from work. Only take it one day at a time, bro. That's exactly it, Matt. That's exactly it, bro. Yeah, it's been hard on myself, bro. I just feel like for the last couple of months, like I could get a lot more done each day. And I think having Instagram again, I think has been a very bad thing overall. So I need to decide what I'm doing on that front. I might just get rid of all the Instagram side of things. Just a bit of self-control would be good. Where's my lady? Yeah, she's at work at the moment tonight. Got myself a cat and called him Steve, and he's my best mate. Fantastic, mate. Yeah, when I got Zed, my boy dog over there, I got him. It was quite a difficult period in my life, bro. It definitely helped me having a friendly animal face around. I make good hot water bottles. Most people stay at the service. They do, Christian, they do. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like, you can think deep on it, but you don't want to go too far down it. Like, knowledge and experience, anything is only useful if you're doing something with it, right? If you're actually applying it. That's why, like, you know, I try not to input too much information that's not useful to me, generally. I try and, like, okay, like, I can overthink all day and make this perfect and plan. Oh, shush you. Go to bed. Stay there. Be quiet. Yeah, the curse of intelligence, man, as I say. Oh. Beat you to 100 twice now. Oh, there you go, Ronnie. There you go, Ronnie. I'll watch the video, Ronnie. We'll see what the depth is on them on the shoulder, mate. You're a bit shallow last time. We'll have to see if we can get you to a really strict form there, Ronnie. We'll see. We'll see if you keep up with the big dog on a real strict form all the way down, bro. Chest to the ground, mate. Good work, Ronnie. Thank you for pulling me up on that, Ronnie. I'm making me do me push-ups. There we go. Look, I'm still blimmin' sweating here, Ronnie. What have you done to me? Make me sweat my own sweat in my own home, Ronnie. In my own house. Hello, Emily from Israel. How are you, my friend? How are you today? The Judge. G'day, Judge. How are you, dude? Digital social media 10 years ago. YouTube's the only thing I use. Yeah, well, that's what I did, Matt. Is I got rid of... I had no Instagram or anything for years. I got away from Facebook. I got away from all of it. And, yeah, turned my life around, was really focused on that. And then I built the YouTube channel, and then I got Instagram for people to contact me. But, yeah, it's getting a bit excessive, I think. Like, you get what I mean. Like, I can do it, but it's more when I scroll off into Reels, or I'm making content for Instagram and stuff as well, and whatever. You just get lost in it a bit. But I think, honestly, it's just if I smoke too much weed in the day, I'm distracted to things like that. If I don't smoke weed in the morning, I'm typically alright, I think. I'll test it out this week, we'll see. As I say, I'm going to improve across time, as I always have. I got to learn that self-regulation, self-control, that discipline with everything, right? So, don't know why, don't stop yet. Yep, just find something you can actually affect. Find something you can actually affect, Christian, rather than it being a thought process, something you can actually make happen. You. Shush, dog. G'day, Claire. How are you, mate? How's things going? Go lie down. Move. Go lie down. Good girl. Stay there. Stop causing trouble, dog. Stop causing trouble, dog. No. Go lie down. You go in your crate. Go lie down. Go lie down. Boy. You stop licking your paws. Thank you. Right, everybody settled now? We good? Enough? Can I finish my conversation without being whined over, or are you going to be a dick? All right, thank you, Doc. Enough. My apologies. The joys of trying to get a German Shepherd to listen. Hey, enough. Looked after Bull Mastiff. You say a little dope of a dog, but good. Yeah. Do like the Mastiffs. Hey, you. Shush. I don't really want to give in and have a go. If she comes up here, she'll be fine, but I don't really want to keep giving into it. So it's like either I tell her off or no. That's what I thought. It's usually quite effective. Don't know which exact region of Germany that dialect would be from, but it appears to work. Like the Aussie guy on the news report talking about, the dog running across the street and barking. The wife there. Study on health plants. How do we get to a study on health plants? Okay. You're so scary, not. Yeah, I'm scary. Scary. Yeah, you gotta be scary with the dog here. Try and be as tender as I can with them. You, bed. Alright, can you just stop whining at me, dude? We'll just make it the Heidi show. I'll read the chat on this side. We'll just make it the Heidi show. We'll just make it the whiny Heidi show. There we go. It's now the Whiny Heidi show. Everybody enjoy. You're going to whine and interrupt the whole stream. Everyone can talk to me, and you can just sit there looking like a dick. You're just always complaining. This is all people do all the time too. They just whine all the time. Oh, well, I know. Life's rough, man. Stay there. I'm from New Zealand, mate. This is Miss Heidi. You're the one who wants all the attention. On your bed. Platz. Very good. Be quiet. Can you do quiet? Now my two are whining and tilting their heads. Yeah. No. Shush. Good girl. Very good. Very good. Shush. Very good. See, it's not so hard to be quiet. See that? Have a good rest of your night, brother. Thank you for the push-up session. About to eat, big love. Good to see you. $20, mate. Great to have you here. Apparently the you're a grade A idiot, you know that? You're very privileged. You're very privileged you get to sit up here. Hey, don't eat me or lick it. Hey, stop licking at things. Just stay there and be normal. No. Stay there and be normal. You're a normal dog. You, bed. Bed. Away, sir. No, bed. You're not coming up here too. Bed. We're getting control of things again. G'day, John. Yeah, when she's not been a menace. When she's not been a complete blooming menace. Is that right, dog? Is that right, puppy? I know. Life's rough. Good to see you, Celtic. How are you, mate? How's your day going there, John? What's happening with the Celtic? Why did we delete all of Ronnie's messages? Ronnie's spamming the Heidi emoji. He's allowed to. Holy crap! Why do we have a million of them? Ronnie, yeah, that might have been too many, Ronnie. Holy shit! Yeah, Ronnie, we'll dial it down. We'll dial it down a bit rather than too many replies. Yeah, because otherwise I can't read them. Yeah. How many was that? It was about 20. About 10 messages on them. I do appreciate that, Ronnie. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the intent. Oh, shush. Yeah, so the only thing I'll say on messages, guys, is like, you can do dog emojis like a couple of messages or something, but also I don't want to be going through the chat because otherwise the chat jumps and I miss stuff and whatever, so I try not to flood it too much, but I do appreciate it. But all is well. All is well. You just have to have the conversation sometimes. You're not in trouble, Ronnie. Not in trouble. I was figuring out what's going on. G'day, Mandy. Good to see you, mate. Zed. Enough. How am I feeling? Yeah, doing all right. Feeling a bit crap earlier. We talked about it at the start of the stream. I'm just, as I say, I was talking about I just feel off and just a bit slack and beat myself up mentally and that, but that's all right. I've been working on chilling today, to be honest. That's been my project today. Some recovery. Dog, off now. Come on, get off here. Yeah, without bowling me over. Go on your bed. G'day, Genesis. How are you, my friend? How's it going? Yeah, exactly, Mandy. Exactly. Yeah, I'm making sure I don't beat myself up. I just need to allow myself some time to. I just had to sort of essentially clear clear a little time to actually stop and think. And I've still got to do more of that once I get off here tonight. But it's just, yeah, usually either Susie's around or I'm working, I'm thinking about that, or I'm streaming or I'm sleeping or something. So it's very rare now that I actually have some time to stop and actually sit and just process and plan my future and think about what I'm doing myself, right? Which state am I from? I'm from New Zealand. New Zealand, yeah. Long way from the United States, my friend. Where are you from? Doing a great job. I appreciate that, Mandy. Zed, dog. Oi. You. Stop licking all the time. Stop licking. Top of your water while we're here. Zip. I'm filling the dog water bowl. Calm down. All right, we're back. Yeah, Ronnie, I think all they're saying is just yeah, like a couple of messages of dog emojis would have been good, but yeah, when it fills the whole screen, it's too much, you know. That's all. No stress. Everybody, anyway, we'll move on from that. Been and done. Life goes on. We don't want anybody arguing. We're all friends here. We're all friends. We're all trying to look after each other. And sometimes we pull each other up. Sometimes we correct each other, right? That's what a true friend does, right? They don't bite their tongue when they feel something needs to be said. I think we have a community of people. I mean, I cop it as well, Ronnie. I copped it from Ronnie to do my push-ups, and I didn't mind. So hey, as I say, we all learn, we all grow. Yeah, I think he meant spam the chat, Ronnie. Yeah, I think he just mistyped it. I know Celtic uses text, voice to text a lot, so it will change it sometimes. Yeah, he would have been please don't spam the chat. That's what he would have meant, bro. You sent 600 Doberman pincers, homie. Oh, German Shepherds, yes. Heidi the German Shepherd. But yeah, I'd love a pincer, mate. I'd love one. Yeah, I will recheck the other chat in a minute, guys. Just give me a sec here. I need my special hyper chat focus potion. Dogs, can you stop? Can you just at least not be annoying until your mother gets home? Can you annoy her? What do you reckon? No, go to bed, dog. Go to bed. Hey, we've been nah, on your bed. Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. 2319. 2319. I think something isn't too fragile. Heidi, shush. Bah. No, dog. No, dog. Enough. Okay, I'm all caught up on the chat, I think. Heidi, shut up. Does anybody know what shut up is in German? Schatten, Upsen, Hounsen, ein Frittersen. I don't know. I don't speak German. Oh, well, we only saw Heidi, yeah. When Zed's on screen, that's when we get the Z emoji, yes. Everyone be nice to Ronnie. We don't want Ronnie to feel bullied. I think they're just having you on a bit, Ronnie. I think it's not all that serious, guys. Tell Heidi she's getting busted in trouble. Yeah, she's blooming whining. I agree, Christian. I agree. That would be a good plan. I mean, I don't need to get a house there. I think a couple of weeks, an Airbnb, Germany, near the Nürburgring, see the local area, enjoy an Airbnb with a spa and that in it. Yeah, get out on motorbikes and cars around the ring, yeah. I agree. Is that right, dog? Well, thank you for your wonderful insights. Thank you for the answer to a question nobody asked. Kids these days. Hey, Rig. Sound of silence. Built in. Rig. No. I have to learn the pronunciation on that better. See if it starts when I start talking again. Yeah, the sections of the Autobahn there, yeah. The Nürburgring can be a bit chaotic, I think, just because it's so open to everyone. Like, there's people of all different skill out there. It's going flat out around the Nürburgring doesn't really bother me. It's the other people on track that are out there as would be more of a concern. You get what I mean? Like, as far as a track that you'd want to go flat out on an actual race, yeah, I'd love it. But when they've got like tour buses out on it and anybody can take out any piece of crap and everybody in some shit heaps trying to prove they can beat a Porsche or something, it becomes pretty dangerous territory. I have watched a few laps recently. That guy Misha driving the Nürburgring. Tinman Holton. Okay. All right, we got it. Hard to go fast in America unless you're out west. Hey, racetracks are good, man. I gotta say, a motorcycle track day, you can go, like, the good thing about a motorcycle track day versus a car track day is there's a lot more room to overtake and stuff. Like, on a motorcycle, I'll pass 5 people in one corner. It's good fun. I'm ripping up on them, and everyone's kind of ended up, and they're a bit hesitant. Good fun. On a bike, you've got the width on the track to play with, so you can be 5 bikes wide into a corner at 130 mile an hour. It doesn't matter. There's room for everyone. Say it with your chest, Kurt. Misha Kuradin. Yeah, I've seen his. I wasn't sure of his last name. I saw him. I saw one today from Misha where he was taking round a guy who was really like heavily tied with the Nürburgring for many years before he passed away. He was taking him around for like one last lap round there, and when the power steering died, I think it was. Yeah. That's the thing is I just don't really follow any of that kind of stuff. I don't follow like Matt Armstrong or anything. Art DeWolf says backflip time. No, still can't do them, mate. How have you been? I've been all right, mate. I've been in a bit of a mixed bag, Wolf, mentally, but I keep moving forward each day. Which brings me to a thought. Things are nowhere near as bad as they used to be. Like 3 years ago, I wanted to end myself every day. That's how I felt every day for a long time. And then it got less and less and less, and now I can feel real down on myself, feel real useless. But I had that thought for one moment today, and my brain was just like, "Hey, we're doing all right. We'll keep going. It's fine." We took that option off the table. Just keep going, man. Just keep going. Keep moving forward. It's just a phase, Mom. I'm just, I always remember when I feel a bit burnt out, a bit depressed, or something, a bit sad for a few days. It's like, man, I know it's only going to last 3 or 4 days if I don't feed it, and I just keep on. Take a bit better care of myself and self-worth. Yeah. Can't forget you established yourself as the backflip request guy. You did a stellar job of that. But I would like to know more about your actual life, mate, and how you're getting on, and if there's anything I can actually help you with. Downshifts too early a lot. I wouldn't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. As I say with everything, I don't really get too involved in like random celebrities' lives and YouTubers and stuff. I see the odd bit of clip or something, and that's about it, really. Yeah, can't forget Wolf. Oh, shush you. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 10, 11, 12. Get up here. Go lie down. You're an absolute menace. Stay there. Stop being a menace. Major no bueno. My nephew accidentally did a backflip on the pool ladder and broke his ankle. My nephew accidentally did a backflip on the pool ladder and broke his ankle. Hang on, didn't you recently... You came in here telling me to do backflips, and then you said you'd injured yourself, and now you're telling me my nephew accidentally did a backflip on the pool ladder and broke his ankle. Was there maybe somebody inciting your nephew to try to do a backflip? When that's all you've asked my channel? Was there maybe something involved there, Wolf? Major no bueno. Backflip into water, if that counts. I mean, I'd give that a go, Mitchell. I could do a backflip into water off a wharf or something. I'd give that a go. I just don't want to land on me flipping head on the ground. Oh, the dog always wants something. It's just, yeah. She watches the gate from there, so she's waiting for her mother to get home. It's her spot. It's always been her spot. Pools, trampolines, I've hit it once to stand, but not doing two more. The dog always wants something. That's what happens if you get a German Shepherd. They always want something. True story. I was thinking we could do something on here. This is a thought I had the other night, right? I had this thought the other night. I thought we could just start reading books out loud on the stream. And I'd make it just to be the most painful thing ever. So this is Never Finished by David Goggins. I think so titled because when I got it, I read about that much of it in the first day. And I hyper-focused on it. And then I put it on the shelf, and then I never finished reading it. So that's why it's titled Never Finished. I guess you never meant to finish it. You also have a German Shepherd. Oh, awesome, bro. Yeah, there's another streamer, Jim Homie Chris, who comes in here. He was live today. I saw his German Shepherd. Yeah. What was the name? Was it Stella? No, it wasn't Stella. I might have that wrong now. I might have forgotten. I think the dog's name was Stella or something similar. Uh-oh. I want to see what the dog wants. Does she want the window open? No, she's just watching out the window now. She just wants attention. That's how it goes. But there you go. I need to finish reading that at some point. But no, I won't actually subject you to a live reading of the whole David Goggins book. We could probably find something worth reading in it. What do we got? What's going on here then, chat? Fahrenheit. No, I haven't read any of that. No, this is the first book I probably bought in about 20 years. Oh, here we go. We'll go through the contents of David Goggins' book here. David Goggins' contents. Warning order. Introduction. Maximize minimal potential. Merry fucking Christmas. The Mental Lab. A Savage Reborn. Disciple of Discipline. The art of getting hit in the mouth. The art of getting hit in the mouth is chapter 6. The Reckoning is chapter 7. Play Until the Whistle is chapter 8. And Ringing Out the Soul is chapter 9 there. There you go. Maybe at some point I'll read some excerpts of this. There was some good stuff in this book. It was very interesting, but it's very hard to summarize it down without, you kind of have to kind of all mashes together very much. Hardcore. One last thing I beg you, please, just before you go, want to spread these paper wings. Anybody remember that era, the first YouTube? I did a bit of parkour back then, when the old I'm trying to remember who did the song, but it was a well-known parkour video compilation video back in the early 2000s. I just can't remember the artist. It was One Last Thing I Beg You Please, Just Before You Go. Paper Wings. Rise Against. Early album from Rise Against. That's what it was. Yeah, the old Rise Against album. I remember now. The old era of YouTube, you know, when every video had Evanescence Bring Me to Life on and stuff. Was anybody around for that era of YouTube? Long time ago now. You know, like I remember one of the early YouTube videos was a guy with a like 11-second drag Honda Civic that they turboed in America, and they took it on the highway, and it was just torque steering a bit, and the whole thing was done to Evanescence Bring Me to Life. Those were the days of YouTube, man. It was like YouTube car stuff then was like playing Need for Speed Underground 1 or 2. It was that era of car YouTube. It was beautiful, man. It was a simpler time. What is up with this backflip obsession, Wolf? I mean, front flips I could do on my sleep. Could easily have a running start with it. What has drawn you to all of this, Wolf? What's the appeal of the parkour, my friend? Or is it a mind thing? So many new members in here. Oh yeah, thank you, Hafiz. Yeah, it depends on the night, man. You'll see all kinds of changes around here, man. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's like a core regular 5 people. Sometimes it's I don't know. It changes. It's good when people pop in, like Wolf here. Wolf hasn't been in a while. He comes and talks about backflips. If you can't do the splits, I'm not impressed. I'm concerned why I'd need to do them for you, Raw. Doesn't seem like a needed male requirement. A little concerned. I hate when they would make a video like, listen to my full exhaust install, and Evanescence would drown out the car. Yeah. That's. I think that led to the whole YouTube era of like, raw audio, da-da-da-da-da-da. Kirill looking different in his display picture. What's happening with Kirill? Did he change his picture? Why not paying attention? From here, it looks like he's a Rastafari from what I can tell in that picture. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that later, Kurt. Hey mate, great to see you again. The Aussies were excellent guests here in Vancouver during the World Cup. Oh, were they? I'm from New Zealand, mate. No, I don't know. And I'm not responsible for anybody else's actions from anybody from my nation. I'd like to make that clear, all right? I'm a free agent. I was born here, all right? I don't hold any responsibility for what any New Zealanders do overseas, all right? Listen to my GSX-R, but it was in reality, it was listen to Evanescence. Early YouTube. Chocolate rain. Turn my head away from the mic to breathe. Sneezing baby panda. That was one of the first viral YouTube videos. Sneezing baby panda. Yeah. You know what I miss? I miss hanging around with my mates when we were about 14, right? We'd go BMX and whatever, and we'd end up at one of the boys' house. We all had a gaming console eventually, right? And we'd hang out, and we'd do some two-player video games, man. Gran Turismo 2, old GTA, Grand Theft Auto I wasn't that into, but I always enjoyed my Gran Turismo and that. Had some Die Hard games and stuff. I don't know. It was just a simpler time, man. I sat in the floor of my room. I had my little telly, We weren't rich or anything, whatever. I had me little old telly, little AV cords or whatever, good enough. Little old PlayStation 1. And I don't know, it was some of the best times of my life, man. Hanging out with the boys, we were so bloody carefree, weren't we? You know what we fucked up? We all wanted to grow up and be adults, right? I can't wait till I grow up. I wanna, I'm gonna go. Grass is always greener on the other side, and hindsight is always 2020. Because you get the clarity after you've been through a thing. You can only have true clarity on things once you've been through them and you're out the other side of them. And when you can actually look back at them like fire on the wall. It's like when I was drinking, I couldn't think straight enough to do that. Whereas now that I don't drink, I look at it and I'm like, ugh, right? You see things for what they are when you're on the outside of them. once you've been through them. It's like a relationship that you wondered why you stayed in a relationship that was toxic at the time, and man, how the fuck was I that stupid? And it's like, well, at the time you were where you were at. Once you're out the other side of it, now you can see it, right? You know, you're blind. You're quite blind as it's happening because you're in the stress. You're trying to handle the situation, right? Flex? No, no. I flexed for you earlier. Embarrassed and ashamed. What are you embarrassed and ashamed for? No, you're all right. You're all right. Most people think I'm Australian. I tell you what, if you're embarrassed and ashamed, just remember that Australians come in here about one a week. An Australian will come in here and they'll be like, "Oh, great, good to see another Aussie on here." And I'm like, "I'm from New Zealand." They're like, "Ah, you're a dick," and then they leave. I think we've got maybe one or two Australians that have ever stayed. Once they find out I'm a Kiwi, they're like, "Nah." Well, the grass is green where you water it. Remember that, right? So if you're looking over, the grass is always greener. When you jump over there, the grass won't be as green pretty soon, and somebody will look after your old grass better than you did, and you'll have the same problem, right? Every choice we make is a grass is greener situation. It's like you pick what you do in life. You give up some things, you pursue other things. Whatever you pursue, you're going to be unsure. Oh, should I have pursued that? No matter how well it goes, you may regret some other choices you could have made, right? You're always going to question yourself. It's what we do. It's the human condition, mate. So don't forget, guys, that you are human. When you're overthinking and when you're like, man, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Just remember, like the brain is designed to do this, right? Your brain is trying to keep you safe. It's a bit scared. It's trying to keep you alive. It's kept you going this far. You know, that's your brain's argument back to you when it's like, oh, don't do this. This might not work out. Your brain is going to you, hey, man, I've kept you alive this far with these decisions, right? And you're trying to argue against it, being like, no, this will be all right. Let's go do it. And your brain's like, no. You know, you watch that when somebody goes to go bungee jumping. They think it's a great idea and I can do it. And then you watch when people, you put them right on the edge of that ledge and you start messing with them and the tears start and the fear. It's, you go on a roller coaster. You're all good with the roller coaster until it's climbing and you're getting to the top and you know it's coming. And that's the whole point of it, right? Is to bring that out of you. It's your brain trying to take control of it. So you're in a roller coaster, you're strapped in. Oh, I hated that, man, in Australia. Went to movie world or whatever. I ended up liking the roller coasters in the end, but the first time I got on one, it was a very, very big steep climb at Movie World or Dream World, something like that. Very big, tall one. I think it was like actually, I don't know which one it was. I don't know. I think it might have been like I think it was like the Lethal Weapon movie roller coaster. It was the first one I went on. It was huge, huge fucking thing. I was like 13. I think it was a Lethal Weapon movie one. And I remember being strapped in and it's climbing, and it just kept climbing. And I remember at 13, I was like, man, I don't want to do. I said my mum was next. Actually, I don't think it was my mum next to me. My mum wouldn't go on it. I was with one of my cousins, and I was like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. My cousin, she's like, mate, you're on it now. She's Aussie, right? So we'd gone over to see some family. She went, you're on it now, mate. And I was like, yep, shit. And it kept climbing about another 10, 20 seconds. I think I was probably on the verge of tears by the time it went off the edge. But once it went down, I was like, whoa, fuck yeah, like awesome. But the brain is always going to try and protect you into the unknown, right? It's like, oh, I don't know what's coming, but hated waiting in the line for the coaster. I just hated queuing in general. Oh, nothing pisses me off more than queuing in public. I always find that awkward at a supermarket or something. I'm standing there with like a trolley of stuff, and it's just like everyone's like trying to like awkwardly look at their shoes, or I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. What's the time? For me, it's 7:30 p.m., mate. Didn't like my life from about 14 years old to about 28. I'm 30 now. Read my way out of it. Knowledge is power, and neuroplasticity exists. Best to believe it. That's exactly it, right? The younger you are, you start retraining the brain, the better. Neuroplasticity. But Molotov, no, you're all right, mate. Because you're a kid, not in survival mode yet. Told about 300 people in the last 20 days he's not Aussie yet. It happens. Oh no, I called a Kiwi the Aussie. The shame of you. It's funny. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's how it goes. I hope the New Zealand team were well behaved. I hope they were pranking the Australians. Your dream is to stay happy. Well, technically that's not possible, but I understand what you mean. So happiness is a fleeting emotion. You can't be in a permanent state of happiness, right? That's not how things work. What you mean is you're seeking peace, right? Happiness is an emotion that something goes really well. You haven't seen someone in a long time. Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. It's a big. You can't pursue. Oh my god, like happy all the time, right? It comes, it goes, like being sad, right? So happiness is not something you can attain permanently, but peace and a peace in your mind is the goal, right? That's what you mean when you're pursuing happiness. Really, people try and pursue happiness and they try and fill it with material things, and they get all the sports cars and this and that, and they feel that void. It's because what you need is that inner peace, not happiness, right? Happiness comes, it goes, more of those happy moments. Yeah, that's it, man. Just try appreciate each day you get to experience it, right? Good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's all part of your story. Your worst days you have usually shape something for later in your life that's incredible, or enable something to happen, right? So the suffering that it's worth it. Christian, honestly, I think the biggest problem is almost the seeking more information is endless. You can always find more information to put in your head about anything. People are always finding something to put in their head, be it movies, books, whatever, right? Some people are just watching car videos on NASCAR or whatever, right? We're always seeking that, but like for me, these days I'm trying to more focus things on, not all the time. I still have obviously my leisure time, but it's like if I'm learning stuff and taking in information, I want to be taking in information from podcasts and stuff, and then actually trying to apply it and use it and test it. It's like, to me, if I'm going to spend the time learning something, I want a return on that investment. I want it to actually have an impact in some way, and that's why I want to listen to more podcasts again and stuff now, and trial some new stuff, so I can essentially report back to you guys about it and offer more value here with see how it goes. Yeah, living in a camper. I'm building a couple of cabins at the moment, dude. So yeah, we're in the middle of the we're mid process. We're mid process on the whole building cabins and that. Do you ever smoke and feel like a stick bug? I can't say I've ever felt like a stick bug. Is that a problem you're experiencing currently? You smoked and you feel like a stick bug. What does a stick bug feel like? You've got me invested in this now. Usually I wouldn't engage it, but now I feel the whole chat is invested at this point. How does one feel like a stick bug? Currently, yes. Okay. Curiosity is what makes us human. Yeah, true. You do have to explore. You do have to explore things you don't want to find what you do want, right? You have to get out in the world and try different things. True story. I was going to move me blooming thing here. Oh no, it is. I think it is the right way. There's a little bung thing that blocks the microphone from, like a praying mantis. No, a stick bug. Yeah, they're a bit longer than a praying mantis. They're no stick bugs. They look like a stick. It's a bug. Imagine somebody's drawn a stick figure of a person. Brown, usually a bug. Do they color change, stick bugs, or are they just brown? I always found them hard to spot. I feel the urge to go outside, be as still as possible and lightly move with the breeze, as to appear to be a bit of foliage. Foliage, Ma. It's, yeah. Raj Simpson would always say, foliage. It's your foliage. Namaste, my friend. How are you? How are you going today there, Mina? Eventually execute and not put into action. Yeah. It's the curse of self-improvement that most people face. It's the endless trap of learning rather than actioning, right? So you just it's always another podcast, another bit of information. Whatever it is you want to pursue in life right now that you're hesitant for, or you're not, I don't know enough. You have enough knowledge to start. You have enough knowledge to start initiating that, and everything else will be learnt on that journey. But until you actually start actually pursuing it, you're not going to. You're just stuck in a loop, right? It's once you actually start pursuing it and put the spotlight on it and put more time at it and focus, that's where you're going to get the result. That's where you're going to get the outcome, and that's where you're going to find out, hey, maybe that thing wasn't for you. You know, like motorcycling for me was like, I rode them a bit, and it was like, well, I'll try it. I want to get into it. I'll try it, and if I'm not into it, I'll stop doing it. And I never stopped doing it. Find your motorcycling. Find your thing that gives you solace, peace, escape a little bit, in a good way, right? When I was younger, motorcycles were an outlet for frustration, anger, rage. They were a way to get away from life and just scream the crap off an engine and go as fast as you could. That was the game. So a lot of the boys didn't make it, I tell you. And there's nothing like, I see it on Instagram and stuff, these young guys like 18, 19, flat out on the highways, and one I follow, and you know, he's just lost his best mate, you know, because he got ridden out off in a bike crash, and all they're doing is highway runs, and they're wearing hoodies, riding Gixxer 600s and shit. It's just how it was back. It's still the same as it always was. There's always the older guys going, "Hey man, like, you know, you're not bulletproof out there." You know, there's plenty of times I could have been taken out on a motorcycle over the years. I do consider that. Like, I should be dead 100 times over on a bike for the stuff we used to do. The amount of by this much close calls we would have back in the day. You know, we were, you know, it's a wonder we're still here. So if you do get a motorcycle, be sensible. Go to the track. Don't do what I did. Last message was for you, brother, to Kurt. Friend needs one. What's your friend got? How are you, Bluegrass? Hopper? Good to see you. Get it going, Celtic. Do what you got to do, bro. Move on with it. Move on in life, mate. Just get it done. Get it done. Don't use me as your reason not to, Celtic. Don't use anybody else as your reason. You do what you got to do with that, dude. Personally, in my opinion, get it sold fucking tomorrow. Get it sold yesterday. That's my opinion, if you ain't into it. You need to reshuffle things, and you got other stuff going on. You got new pursuits going on now, Celtic. The Lambo doesn't do it for you anymore, so why keep it? If it's not filling your cup, you got it, you experienced it, you had it, you did the thing. You've got different goals now. On a side note, if anybody does happen to possess an LFA, Celtic is looking for one. Personally, I don't think Celtic needs it at all. Personally, I think Celtic should just drive one for a bit that somebody has. Get that out of his system. And then, why don't you just get a bloody... Like, if you want the V10 sound of an LFA, I'm probably going to... This will probably be sacrilege if I say this. I'm not exotic enough. Celtic, what about a Dodge Viper, mate? I used to, back in the day, that's what was cool when I played Gran Turismo as a kid, mate. The old Dodge Viper. Get yourself a Dodge Viper, mate. So we start talking about cars and everybody fucking leaves. Yes, Supra. Yeah, Supras are overrated. More wanker tax cars. 2JZ's a bloody good motor. Supra, yeah. Just making a coffee. You don't need to worry about me. You hang out. That's what we do. There's no rush, no pressure, mate. We just hang out. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. The thing with these vehicles is the ongoing cost of all this kind of stuff. I'm so sick of that with cars. I cannot express to you how much I'm sick of throwing money at fucking cars. How can I make that more clear? I've pissed too much into cars in my life. And I've been surrounded by parts and unfinished projects, and I'm had enough. That's why we're clearing out and cutting down. I've had enough. Alright? You back? You ate that quick, grasshopper. That was impressive. It was very impressive. Too young to get your license, but the second I'm 17, I'm going to start lessons. Oh, I'll get some video game seat time in, mate. That's what I reckon, grasshopper. If you're into your video games, it'll get yourself a sim rig. You have a bundle of fun in a sim rig. I tell you what, man, some of the most fun I've had versus compared to like sports cars on the street and back roads and burnouts and whatever. Video gaming on a sim rig filled the cut pretty well as far as drifting online and stuff, and being in a proper, like, on a controller, it's very, like, I'd spend a lot longer playing on there. On a sim rig, you're kind of done after an hour or two. You know, you play an hour or two, it's like, all right, I need to break off that. You know, if you've got the settings up high enough to rip your arms off. Yep. Oh, you can make that happen, bro. You can make that happen. For sure. Unknown, for sure, man. How's your bike going, Unknown? You been out in any adventures, mate? Been out on any adventures? I haven't caught up with you in a while. Haven't got a PC console? Yeah, fair enough, yeah. So it's kind of a blessing, man, the amount of time I lost to video games, but sure, I wonder, surely there's some apps on blooming. Surely there's like a phone simulator learn to drive app. Surely somebody's put one out. Must be heaps of them. I've never heard of one. I've never heard of a learn to drive phone game simulator. Here's how to pass the American driving test. What happened to my Xbox? I stuck a fucking axe through it. I had Xbox One. I got frustrated that it was screwing up my life and taking my time. I couldn't keep myself off the thing. So I used to unplug my Xbox and I'd put it away in the cupboard in here, right? And the TV was in the garage. And for like 3 months, I tried to like, right, I need to get a whole heap of work done here, building whatever, and then I'll play an hour of Xbox later or something, right? Because all the drift boys are on. Cool. It just wouldn't happen, man. I just end up plugging it in after like an hour, or like one of the boys would text, "Oh, come on, man, you got to come on for a bit." Oh, yeah, all right, yeah, just for an hour, and then 4 hours later, I'm still video gaming. So I personally have problems with stuff like that, with like Instagram, all that kind of stuff. I can scroll all day if I don't focus on what I'm meant to be focused on. Dog's beautiful, thanks, mate. Yeah, she's out cold at the moment. Finally got to stop whining. Yeah. Oh. Alright, Celtic, we won't go too deep on the whole fucking like business plan thing, or else the whole chat, anybody who comes in here is just gonna be like, what the fuck's going on? We won't go too deep into the like who wants to be a millionaire thing. Keep it light and fluffy and playful. It's raining. You know what? I kind of miss the rain now. Winter's wrapping up. Suddenly, you've just made me aware. I could actually do with a bit of rain on me. A nice cool morning rain on my forehead right now. I like summer rain. Summer rain's just got that right temperature to it. It's more gentle, more soothing, like smooth jazz. Yeah, if it's your dream, got your Maserati, yeah, nice Mazzy. Do it in real life, Sarah. Do it, if you're gonna like, you're not just risking your money, you're just giving it away for no return. So if you go and risk it into actual real world things, If you completely lose, you're going to be in the exact same situation. So why not just do it in the real world? If you're getting nothing back. But that's just, yep, that's what they've done, man. Is everything has been corrupted by gambling. Now, I couldn't believe that when I saw that Counter-Strike had done that. They'd added in the crates, and like my mate's showing me, he's like, "Oh yeah, bro, they have crates now, and you can pull a weapon or whatever." I'm like, "Well, how much is it to open each crate?" He's like, $5. I'm like, shit, man. You know, it's nothing short of gambling, and it's just been pumped everywhere. Like video gaming used to be about playing the video game. When I played Counter-Strike 1.6 back in the day as a teenager, the objective was to play the game and shoot the other people in the Counter-Strike game, right? It wasn't to fucking open up crates and start some online marketplace of, like, you know. Question: is that essentially the same as an NFT? And the way the value is, the entire structure of it, everyone's like, because I know a lot of people who are really anti-NFTs and all, who would fall for that? And then they go and buy all these fucking crates in Counter-Strike, and it's like, you're opening something with a risk and a gamble and then hoping that it goes up in value, that it's a rare thing. It's the exact same thing, is it not? Exactly the same. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't fall for all this fucking shit. Stop falling for these fake manufactured highs. That's my advice. Stop falling for the gambling, for the drinking, for the if it's normal, people think it's normal, and we just hang out at the pub and we drink and we gamble and we this and we that. All of that shit, put it under the blanket of that's how they want the world to be, and so I'm not actually living my life, right? You're chasing that rush, you're chasing that feeling. Well, you need to chase it elsewhere where it can actually return to you. Pump the prices, yeah. Exact same, pump and dump. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's just like that's again another reason I made this channel is I just see that everybody out here is trying to take everybody's fucking money, and everyone's going, "We wish we had more money," but then it's just getting taken away from you. $2 here and a $4 energy drink there, and a $3 this and a $5 that, and it stacks up, guys. So do try. Only listen to the 1%. 99% of people, and that's not arrogance. I mean, yeah, most people don't listen to fucking anybody. Hello? Wrong number. Wrong number, dog. Everyone's addicted to something. Yep, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So yeah, pick your poison, right? Pick your poison. Do you want it to be something that's, as you say, you're putting money into a gambling game? I'd do something in the real world, man. So that's where I got to Sarah in video games, was in Forza Motorsport 4, I was world #1 drifter in a car game. I was #1 in the world. It was the biggest car racing game in the world. The most people played it. I was the #1 drifter in that game. And this carried on all the way through till Forza 7 of battling in that top 10 all the time, whatever. But there's no return on your time, bro. It's just money down the drain. All the hours I spent driving on that, tuning cars. What video gaming really is more than anything these days is a social thing. It's like hanging out with the boys at the bar. It's the same thing, right? You know, a new game comes out you're not really sure about, and everyone goes, "Oh, bro, we're all going to play this. We're all going to play this," and then you get the game, and then after a week everybody's over it, and you spent all your spare money on some game that now none of your mates want to play anymore, and I don't know. It's just I just like to do things. I questioned if I can become world #1 drifter in the biggest driving game in the world. Well, what the fuck can I do in the real world? What can I do in actual reality, right? Hello, Lizzie. Great to see you, mate. How are you? Team Ola in the house. Team Ola, a bit of boxing, yeah? Bit of boxing, Team Ola. Hey, Team Ola, check this out. Couple of 100 push-ups a day, yeah? Look at that. We're back into it. Look at that. Look at the muscles. Look at that. Look at that, lad. Imagine being on the receiving end of that addy, lad. Oi? Oi. So, yeah, I want to do a bit of sparring, yeah? If I get over to the UK, I want to step in the ring there with old Addy. Give him a. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, little ziz, bro. Little ziz. But yeah, they're building up. All these push-ups again, and chin-ups. We're getting the arms, mate. Getting the arms. So it's mostly through here. See all that? Look at that there. Look at that. So a year ago when I started working out, my arm here was about as wide as it is there. But now you can see the taper on that. Oh, very fancy. Look, it rotates too. It does this. With love. Miss winter, the heat waves are killing you. Yeah, well, winter's just ending here, so now I'm going to get into the heat waves, and you can hear about me when you guys are in winter. Just remember, when you're in winter, and when all you guys in America and stuff are like, oh, we're cold, right? You can watch me sweating my head off in the heat and be like, actually, you know what? See, it'll make you feel better. Halfway through your workout, fantastic, Mitchell. Yep, we got Ronnie outdid me on numbers tonight. Ronnie came into the chat tonight and said, hey, I need to do my push-ups. So we did those at one point. Yes, hit the like if you haven't yet, guys. And if you've been hanging out a bit and you like the conversation, do give us a subscription if you like. We're nearly at what are we at? 2169. 2,169 subscribers today. But yeah, definitely a couple 100 push-ups a day, mate. That's it. That's all you got to do. There, Eddie the big dog, mate. Couple 100 push-ups a day, mate. They'd all come back pretty quick, mate. All right. Do a bit of a Timo bit of boxing, yeah. But yeah, I definitely go a spar with Eddie. It looked like fun when he had the gear on. He was nuzzling in there, lad. All right, I've seen it. Gets me fired up. Smashing it. Thanks, mate. Yeah, September 1, I'm starting the 739 push-ups a day. So at the moment, we've just been doing like 200 or 300 or 500, skip a couple of days. I'm just like, I'm dreading it a bit. Been beating myself up in my head there, Lizzie. Been beating my head up this week. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Just having one of those weeks where I'm just like, fuck, man, I just need to get more done. I need to focus. Need more discipline. $100 sit-ups, leg raises, crunches, and flutter kicks. Damn, boy. Yep, doing some core. Solid, man. Get you some squats in there too, bro. Get you some squats. Just with your squats, just drop into the tension and then go lower down and stop before you lose that tension. Just stay in that like half rep range of tension on your squats. Sets of 10 at a time or 20. It'll build you up strong. Can't skip the leg day. They're about to go live with the garage flooded. Oh, that's all right. So you can splash around like a. There you go. You can put them in some yellow wet weather gear. You can splash around like Paddington Bear. He'll be happy as. A bit of water ain't gonna stop old Timo La. No factor, right? No factor. It's always fucking something, ain't it? That's how life goes. He loves it. Yeah, he does. He does. He's a happy little duckling, that boy. I tell you what, man. Nothing. Eddie's he's an amped up fella. He's an amped up fella. But if he could just, as he harnesses it just that little bit, and he gets that focus on that slither, and he's fully in on that thing he's doing in that moment, he's untouchable. He's untouchable. It's just there's so much going on. He's like me. It starts to spread too thin in your head. You're trying to do 30 different things in life at once, and I've been reminding myself all week. Something I learned last week, just a way of viewing something. We all fill the 24 hours in our day. So if you're going to add anything to your life, you have to subtract something, right? Whether we're sleeping, eating, doom scrolling, whatever. But it's like any new project you take on, or anything, you got to look at the hours. You got to look at that slot it's going to take, and like something has to go for that to happen. She's running somewhere. Yeah, you can watch a puppy dream. Peak puppy dreams. I don't know where she's running, but she's going somewhere. I don't know where the puppy's running to, guys. She's off somewhere. Sleeping dog. Oh, Heavy D. Thank you, brother. Crazy, man. Good to see you, Heavy. How are you, man? How are you going, Heavy? I've been having a bit of a tough one myself, man, last couple of days, last 2 or 3 days. Just thinking, just taking some time to stop and think and just making sure I'm actually, I did literally nothing today. I've got to stop and think and I wind down. I watched some stuff on Netflix and that. Chilled out and just thought a bit about what I'm going to do coming up. Keep myself centered, right? Thank you very much for the dono, Heavy. You're amazing, bro. And how's your week going, Heavy? How's things going, mate? Hope you're well. Mark, I feel like when two people meet and have the same goal, you gain that adding. Yeah, exactly. Good. I think what we've built here so far. I mean, I've been doing this channel since February. We went live. We're 6 months in, 7 months in. For 7 months in, we've got a great community of people, and we actually, we have great conversations and stuff, man. So I love doing this, man. So that's why I won't give it up. Like sometimes my brain wants to give things up, right? But doesn't mean I have to listen to it. That's a banana peanut butter smoothie with brown sugar crust. Oh, it sounds a bit full on, Christian. Oh, nice, mate. Does that dog bite? Oh yeah, they all bite. They all bite things. It depends. Not if you not if you're out just out in the street. Oh, sorry, did I wake you up, darling? I'm sorry. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. You're looking at me like with this look of like I betrayed you. I'm sorry. You having a good puppy dream? Did I ruin your puppy dream? I'm sorry. Are you alright? Was it a good puppy dream or was it a puppy nightmare? I don't know. You were running. You were huffing and puffing. You had to go back to the front lines or something? I don't know. Who knows what she dreams about? Thanks, Lizzie. Yeah, Heavy D's a absolute legend, man. I'm tough on myself. I'm supposed to be executing and building software, and I'm choosing comfort and not doing anything. Yep, I hear you, mate. I hear you. Just that's what I battle with the most. Is always guilt tripping myself, like I'm not doing enough to chase my dreams. Like another day's ticking by, and like man, like the stuff I didn't get done today has just been pushed another day. That's where I beat myself up, man. That's the hard one. Don't do any religion here, but we don't discuss that. We don't want arguments about that. We're here to talk about self improvement. So some people improve through religion and stuff, and teach their own. But yeah, that's just not the topic. Respectfully, that's all. Nobody beats themselves up to success. Shit. It's a hell of a statement, Mandy. It was a heck of a statement. Hang on, I gotta screenshot that too. Mandy has a great point there. As a man thinks he becomes, or a woman as well, I suppose, right? As you think you become. If you think negatively of yourself and think, I can never make that, that'll never work for me, I could never do that. It can't exist in that. You can't see something and go, I can never have it, it could never happen for me, da da da. If you keep that mindset, if if you keep that framing, there's no way that thing can ever exist. It can never come to fruition because you don't believe in it. This is what manifestation is about. It's not some like hokum thing. It's like if you think you can actually attain something and pursue it, and it could actually work out, well, then you're going to approach it as such, right? You're going to, when it gets hard, you're going to go, no, I believe in this. I'll keep going, right? Nobody beats themselves up to success. I like that, Mandy. I like that very much. That is a great statement. Gonna do it, just getting over years of survival mode and loops. That's it, Christian. Yep, I hear you, mate. Just build new habits day by day, right? Going down though, best believe that shit. That's what I like to hear, mate. That's it, day by day. Day by day, bro. I think he was chasing rabbits. I was chasing rabbits. Grandparents' dog used to run and sleep. I think he was chasing rabbits. Yeah, that. Until he had to get put down. Yeah, they're just herding dogs. Yeah, I guess they're dreaming about chasing sheep. You know, we try and count sheep to go to sleep. I guess a herding dog chases sheep in its sleep. Yeah. You got the flu? Oh no, Sean, that's no good, mate. It's been going around. I've been hearing about that and over here, but among friends and stuff. Apparently, there's the flu's going around everywhere at the moment. Dancer's live right now, but isn't working out this morning. I've never seen him do this before. What's he doing? Is he having a chat, Celtic? You might just be switching up the schedule a bit, man. What's he doing? It's interesting. What's old D-Beard up to this morning? We have been talking about recently about some stuff. He was going to change some stuff up, and you know, he had a new approach to how he wanted to do things, right? To stay on mission, stay on focus. So yeah, maybe he's doing a chat first or something. Interested? Learned that from my ex. She beat me down so much I became a failure. I worked on self-kindness and acknowledgement. I'm actually achieving real things now. That's exactly it, right? So sometimes it's not even the voice in your own head. It's people around you, you know. You get those wrong people around you that smack down what, you know. It's exactly right, Mandy. Yep. I'm glad it worked out for you, mate. Overstimulation is MF. Yep. Did I miss it? Did Heavy D say something in the end? Or did I miss it or anything? No, I can't see anything. I was hoping Heavy D was going to say something on his way through, but no. Hope he's all right. Hope he's keeping well. I need to give him a call at some point. I got to figure out what app I use to call international numbers from, where it doesn't charge me or whatever. I don't know. I don't usually call overseas. Might start posting. I don't know. No, though. Yeah. Just put up whatever, mate. Yeah, you can start posting, start creating. You know, it's all practice, right? So you can do edits about kittens or something. It doesn't matter. You can do anything on here. You know, like you can make a YouTube channel and just do anything on it and just experiment and get used to editing and posting and tagging and how YouTube works, right? You could do that with anything. You could make a conversational. You can make a channel that's only about frozen vegetables. Today we're looking at these frozen peas. You know, either way, you can learn all the editing software and all the different stuff, right? Kind to yourself, Christian. That's it. Yeah, it still was a dangerous one. Yeah, day by day, right? Day by day, life goes on. You get better. You lick your wounds off. You know, like the dog. You know, if they get a scrape, you lick or a cat. You know, you lick your wounds, and you try and do a bit better next time, right? Seen a channel where a guy chugs drinks. Yeah. I refuse to do brain rot, guys. I'm sorry. It's about as entertaining as I get. Apart from when we're working on cars and stuff, I like that. I like doing those streams. It's going to be the summer streaming is very different, right? We'll be down the garage and whatever, and be doing swinging more engines around. In summer, as you guys know, last summer I was really active on here, and I'm doing all kinds of stuff, driving excavators, pulling engines and stuff. It's just over winter things changed and the direction of building and that changed. So the voice in your head was hers. Yeah, it's really interesting when you identify that voice in your head. Whether it's, your mother or it's your old friend or an old boss said something to you. Sometimes, quite often, you look into your longest held beliefs and it can be your own voice back when you were like 10 years old. By listening to the language and thinking how long you've been having that thought for, you can dial it back and you can be like, man, I've been thinking that since I was 10. Did it? Corvin, that's a pointless topic, my friend. You care an awful lot about an issue you can only talk about with 5 people. If that's all the effect you could have on it, why are you bothering? You got one lot of time on Earth, you care so much about all these world issues, and the best thing you can do with your time is come into my chat with 6 people in it. Oh man, you're changing the world there. It's a good thing you care so much. Fucking idiot. None of it's real, bro. None of it is real. The entire thing that you see globally with all this politics, none of it is real. The entire thing is a manufactured show, just like all the media, all of it, right? You know the media is all fake, all that, right? Right? So you understand what it all is, and yet you're still talking about it. This is politics, all this stuff is meant to fill up your head and distract you from living your own life. And then what people do is they go, all these dumb sheep don't understand it. I look heavily into the politics. I research all of it. I put even more time at it. You're falling for it worse than the fucking sheep are. Because you're letting it take over your life. You're letting it fill up space in your head. Let it all go, man. It's all fake. They've rage baited an entire planet. They've rage... content designed to make you angry. Somebody's not acting right. You see it online and you're like, oh, you want to type? This is what we've been doing with politics for fucking decades, man. The greatest politics. Anyway, you know what I mean? It's just bullshit. I don't put a single bit of thought at any of it. Troll said to D-Bird, let's find. D-Bird said, I remember when I had my first beer. I remember when I had my first beer. Yep. It's great, man. I love it. Yep, not one bit of listen. Yeah, and again, Corvin, like, you think we're not aware of all that. Like, I know all of this shit, bro. Like, I haven't got my head in the sand, right? You got to understand that there's a next stage after where you're at, where you actually find peace and live your own fucking life. Rather than sitting there like, when I was, shit, man, I'm 39. When I was 14, I knew about all this shit in the world. 14, 15. By the time I was 19, 21, smoking weed with all my mates, you talk about the politics and the evil of this and the whatever. And it was just years of this. It's just bullshit, bro. Just don't worry about it. You can't affect it either way. Put it this way. If you're worried about politics, you're worried about all this shit in the world happening, imagine you dropped everything you're doing today. You dedicated your life from today. You worked as hard as you could. You were disciplined. You were motivated. You wanted to change the world. You made an organization. You fundraised billions of dollars, whatever. How much impact could you actually have on the world? Because you know who runs it. You know what the actual agenda is. You know what they'll do to people who come up against it. So if you actually stopped everything you're doing and went, right, I'm going to fix something in the world, good luck. The best you can do is control your own circle, your own environment, your friends, your family, what you're doing with your own time, your own life, in your immediate vicinity. Then spread it outward. Spread it outward to the world from there. That's what you do with it, man. You don't obsess over things you can't change. It just make you miserable your whole fucking life. There's no point going around talking about all this politics and I support this and this is unacceptable. Yep. It's all fucking bullshit, bro. Like, there's a lot that shouldn't happen in this world, but you can't. Not happiness. Happiness is fleeting. I always say peace. You choose peace, right? Happiness is an emotion, like being sad. Happiness is as you see somebody who flies on a plane at the airport, you haven't seen them in years. Oh my God, like big smile, like happy, right? You achieve a promotion at work, so I'm happy. I've achieved, You know, happiness is an emotion in the moment, like anger flares up in a moment. Happiness comes up like that, but it goes away. It's not a, you can't live in a state of everything's happy and sunshine and lollipops. That's not being a human being. What you're looking for is peace. What you're looking for is contentment, you know. Bye, everyone. Have a great one, Blue Grasshopper. And yeah, just start making some content if you want. You can make any channel you want, mate. Make a second channel, make a new email, another channel. Put whatever the heck you want on there. Just practice editing and stuff. Go for it. You don't have to put yourself on camera to be on YouTube, you know. You can do anything. So I would ask, try and make some good content for the world. Don't make brain rot. Balance, Katrina Doll. Balance, yes. Balance is important. You bang on, my friend. You can't just grind yourself into the ground working or stressing. Gotta have some balance. Love is a commitment, not a feeling. Jesus loves me. Well, that's good to know. Thanks, mate. Thanks for letting me know that. You're right there, dog. You're tired out after all that whining earlier, and all you want is as long as you're up here with me, you're all right. Love my attitude on life. Thanks, mate. I do appreciate it. I've had a hard couple of days, man. Hard few days, actually. Just mentally, my brain's just trying to torture me, but I'm doing all right. Everything's, flying along. Just more difficult than usual, that's all. So I talk about it, right? I'm not going to sit here and act like every day, like, oh, hey, guys. Like, I don't want to be one of these channels that's on here like this. Hey, guys, so, oh, yeah, everything's going great with the home. So you guys, oh, no, I had a couple of problems, but nah. Oh, you can do it too, guys. And I can have that energy the whole time. Who the fuck's going to believe me? You know, I can't come on here and present this like, hey, yeah, man, every day's fucking great, bro. You know, I love it when things are going to shit. I love it when I wake up and I just feel miserable and want to turn over them the blankets and go, fuck this shit. Yeah, man. Oh, no, I just wake up and I'm just a flibberty jippet of buttons and activities, and I'm just a half of activity. I just can't wait to keep on. No. Nobody feels that fucking way. Tuna? No crust? No crust? Are you some kind of bartender or something? No, I'm not a bartender. No, I'm in a caravan. I'm a car mechanic. And apparently a YouTuber. You're telling the story. Chicken. You're a tuna and you're also a chicken. Is that... I have visions of like the old Nickelodeon cat dog. Spam. Ah. You are spam. You are spamming names of different meats. Tuna. Okay. Thanks for that, Kurt. It is a caravan, yes. It's luxurious. It's an Abbey Cabaret, darling. Yes. They had a little wine cabinet in the corner, so they named it a cabaret. I think it's meant to be a bit posh, darling. I don't know. There's a bed in it. Yep. In the States, you call it a camper. Oh, okay, yeah, caravan here. What to do? Working a shitty job, living in a trailer, pretend to be happy? No, not at all. Not at all. What do you mean working a shitty job? I don't work a shitty job. I work for myself. I have a great job. I moved out of the city about 15 years ago to live out in the country. Got here about 3 years ago. It was a sheep paddock. Look, I'll do better. I'll show you. Here's 3 years ago. Look, I'll just show you. This is way easier. One moment. Look. There you go. Look, that's 3 years ago. Up the top. Oh, we got a dog's going to affect the image. Dog, you're in the way. Can you move? Here. Come over here. Come over here because you're going to screw up the green screen thing. Come here. Good girl. Right. All right. All right. So there's 3 years ago. Up there. All right. That's what I came to. And that's more like now. So I built the garage, and you guys have seen up on the hill, but everything down here was blank. It was just some cars I dumped here. It was the first cars I brought here because I had nowhere else for them, and then I built the garage over the top of the cars. So there you go. That's what happened there, everybody. All right. So that's what's going on. That's why I'm in a caravan, because we've got to build the... I'm building the house, all right? I'm still building the house, all right? Give me a break. I'm trying, chat. I'm trying, all right? Chat. There we go. That's better. Sorry, 6 year. No 6 year on Spanish. Really is the X ton here at some point. Yeah. Bro, what? Corvin? Yeah, Corvin. But that's what I'm doing here, bro. So, no, I'm not... I understand it. People come in here and they're like, why am I going to listen to some poor guy in a caravan? I never said anybody has to listen to me. We're just spitballing. And just because I'm in a caravan, it doesn't mean like I'm like broken, like my life's in chaos or something, mate. All right? You just don't assume things about people on well, I nearly said Xbox Live. Lol. Heh. Old habits. Assume things about people on YouTube. All right, you don't want to take one glance at somebody's life and be like, "Oh, this guy's some broke ass in a caravan." All right, just calm down. Calm down. Don't jump to digging for facts is better than jumping to conclusions. You can always ask a genuine, earnest question of a creator and be like, "Hey, man, are you in a caravan?" I'll be like, "Yes." "Hey, man, why have you chosen to live in a caravan?" And I'll be like, "Because I'm building cabins. I'm building a garage. I'm building my own house and stuff here, right?" I'll explain that to you, you know. Trying to fix leaks in a roof between hurricanes and tropical storms. Oh, shit. Be careful with that one, mate. Be blimmin' careful with that one. Don't get on a wet roof. If it's leaking, it's leaking. I don't get on a wet roof, man. Too risky. Christian says, I genuinely want to see him accomplish his goals and give his wife a space to live. That's it, right? And she understands the sacrifice we're making here as well. She understands, you know, she's happy to live here with me in a caravan too, right? Because she understands the mission. You know, when Susie moved in here, there was just a caravan and like the garage was like sort of half done, right? They had no floor in the garage, like nothing. Everything was shambles. There was shitty all the way everywhere. There was no sign of a cabin. That cabin didn't exist when me and Susie met at all. Not a nothing. Yeah, it was a trailer sitting over on the lawn. So, you know, how long it's going to be? November, me and Susie will be together 2 years. So, hey, we're doing all right. But how long I've been working on things for? I started here about 3 years ago, I'd say. About 3.5 years ago was when I first, turned the first soil. Just chipping away at it. All the other things in life and, all sorts. Definitely a process. Yeah, I couldn't bear to work for somebody else, what is it? I'll be damned if another man's going to tell me when I can eat my lunch for 40 and go to the bathroom for 40 years. They can get fucked. I did it. I worked for other people for at least, I don't know, at least 15 years total full time. Working for other people, being told, oh, now you can take your break. Now, it was like school. Oh, you can go have your lunch. You can get fucked. You don't pay me enough to tell me what to do. That's the problem, is they always want to pay you pennies, and then they ride you all day like they bloody completely own you. It's like, mate, for the amount you guys are paying, you're lucky I even fucking turned up this morning. I had enough of that. Start trading stocks. Oh no, I'm good. I don't like gambling. I don't gamble. Do I lose passion? Sometimes. Especially with ADHD, I like to vary my activity, right? So, that can be where I lose passion. Is just like I like variance in life. I like novelty. So that's a big thing of ADD. Is like you can't use normal self improvement with a neurodivergent brain with ADHD, autism, like PTSD, trauma, a lot of these things, right? You can't use like, oh, just get up and grind. Like that's what I first got into with self improvement and stuff. It was all this get up and grind and just push through mentality, and I kept always hitting that wall and burning myself out, hitting that wall, burning myself out really badly, and it would make me really depressed. I'm like, well, everyone else can do this and chase their dreams. Why can't I? And then I had to learn that I crave novelty. I crave things being different. So some days I'll work on the cabin. Some days I'll work on a car. Some days it's a garage. Other days it's I'm inside studying stuff for YouTube and whatever, right? So just finished 100 of each: squats, sit-ups, flutter kicks, leg raises. Solid, bro. Solid work, Mitchell. Good work, man. Have a neurodivergent brain too. Sensitive to digital stimulation environment. That's another thing. It's just the amount of screen time I've got in general. Just checking up on everything and supporting everyone, and then Instagram and this. It's just, yeah, I'm changing things up. Had it last couple of nights, gone to bed earlier, cut back the weed in the day. You know, I need to cut that out, so it's all good. Couple of little tweaks, and I think we'll come right. As I say, everything's fine. I'm just always looking to improve. You know, I'm looking to do better. I mean, it's not like I don't get anything done. I get so much done around here, but I tend to do like 3-4 hours a day of like hard push work rather than like 10 hours of just like meandering around, like, oh, I'll move that. Some days I'm just wandering around all day, and I'm just like wandering out with a coffee and just moving stuff around. I just do stuff as I wander around. But I definitely, I feel low accomplished on the days where I only do maybe 3 hours of stuff. But the thing is I always sort of don't give myself, Susie pointed this out, she's like, you don't give yourself credit that the stuff you're doing is like you're lifting heavy stuff and moving stuff around. Like, you don't stop for 3 hours. You just go, 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 go. Like, that's like, you know, I have to remember that like, yeah, actually I could have done that same amount of work today, chill, and it would have taken 7 or 8 hours. So, you know, finding what works with that, I think it's a good balance. I think I prefer to smash out the work harder than I would if I was just like taking my time working for. If say I was working a job for somebody else, the pace I'd go at, like I always worked hard, but I'm not going to be rip shit and bust all day, right? That more cautious kind of just chill flow. That's a can be an 8-10 hour day. Whereas if I just jump it, I'm like, just get this done so I have the rest of the day myself. I can smash out damn near anything in 1 or 2 hours instead, typically. But I don't know. I do like the bursts like that. I do like the big bursts of go, go, go. Good fun. Do I put any sugar in that? I didn't put any sugar in me coffee. Thinking about cleaning up the backyard. Listen to you say something. The trolls are getting bad. Oh, okay, all good. All good, Celtic. Is Dennis doing alright? So you said, sorry, I missed your reply, Celtic, that Dennis was he wasn't doing a workout this morning. Is he doing a chat or what's he doing, man? Because I would love to catch Dennis at some point. Somebody can update me on what Dennis is up to this evening. I'd love to catch him at some point. That's the problem, man. I don't like missing Dennis's streams, and we do overlap. Digital detox, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I hear you on the digital detox. It definitely helps, but I can't abandon the channel, so it's something I have to learn, right? Cutting down the digital definitely always helps me, but yeah, I'm just going to cut out, like, I just won't go on Instagram in the morning. I go on Instagram in the morning because that's what I use for Messenger. I never had Instagram for years and years. But I go on to check if I've got any messages from other creators and stuff and catch up with everybody through YouTube. And then people send me reels, and I look at reels and I'll look at them for a bit. I just need to exercise a bit more self-control, I think. Get outside more. As I say, usually when I get outside in the morning, I make a coffee, and rather than sit inside and scroll, I will stay off my phone and I'll go outside and sit on the deck. I just haven't been doing it lately. And so all these little things are stacking up, and all my old habits kind of coming back in. Just in the last few days, it's not like all my work's undone forever. It's just been a few days where I've just been a bit bloody crap with it. And I'm starting to feel the effects, you know. But again, identifying it, trying to improve it. These guys are run the room. Oh, okay. Sounds like my man Dennis might need me over there in a moment. How long we got been on? 2 hours 45. Alright, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a night, eh? I'm gonna call it a night on here, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Sound good? Sound good? I think we're done long enough, yeah, so be all good. But it's been a pleasure to see you all. Shout out to the mods for being here. The trick with my ADHD is I can have various projects going one time, but I have to see them all to the end. Lists. Yep, that's it. Making sure I get my list done up tonight. I've written down a bit there. Task for tomorrow, so I'm going to bomb through pages tonight. I'm going to use my big book as well, write down all the tasks I need to do with everything that's in my head at the moment. Then I'm going to sort my task list a bit better. But yeah, thank you for your input, Katrina Doll there. Much appreciated. Sorry I missed your message. Things jumped up a bit. Zed, stop that, mate. You don't need the anxiety, Alex. I know your mum's just pulled up home, I know. Zed. Not right now, dude. Alright, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure. I need to stop this dog for a second. Hey, just wait on, bro, like 1 minute. Don't anxiety like your mum's home. Just stop. I'm just trying to do an outro, mate. I'm trying to do a goodbye to everybody politely, alright? Just give me a minute, dog. Shout out everyone, especially to my moderators for handling, keeping the trash out and having a good conversation. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I will be back on tomorrow. We're going to do some work on shit tomorrow, alright? If I stream it, we'll be streaming for a few hours of it. Of me getting my trailer out. It's been up the side of the place for 6 months. I've literally built a temporary fence between the trailer and the driveway. So I've got to pull all that apart and start hauling some junk cars out of here and stripping cars out. So we'll probably strip out a whole car on live this week. From like a rolling car to a shell being dragged away on a trailer if you want to watch some of that crap. Alright. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Alright, I'll see you all tomorrow, right? I'm going to go bounce over and make sure what's going on Dennis's channel. Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you over Menovac.